Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Friday, bitches.
Happy Friday, and a shout out to Talia Music again. I was over here bouncing so much I almost forgot to hit the link. I was just dancing to the theme song.
Yes, Nisi Poo. Shout out to Nisi Poo for the track. To the 1, to the 2, mic check. But what's up, Charlie? And what's up, everybody? Make sure y'all come on in and like the video, share the video, subscribe if you happen to be new here. You know, all that jazz. But what's up with you, girlie?
Girl, I was just over here chilling today. I got me some peace. I didn't have to cook today. I'm so happy.
I know that's right. Now, do you normally not cook on a Friday, or just today you just didn't have to cook?
Yeah, it's like sometimes it'll be Friday, sometimes it'll be Saturday, sometimes it'll be Sunday, right? So it's dependable, but like didn't have to do it today, so I'm just happy as hell. I'm like, shit, one less thing for me to do, and there ain't no dishes to clean up. And I'm like, hell yeah, because I hate dishes.
Child, I hate dishes, and I know a lot of times people be like, I don't use paper plates and I don't use paper forks and I use nice dishes and glasses and stuff for my dinner and breakfast. And child, please. Unless it's I'm having company and I'm like serving somebody or they eating with us, then I'll take out some dishes or I'll ask them, would you prefer a dish? Would you prefer a real fork, a real glass? And most of the time people are like, girl, please. So you got to wash dishes? Most people prefer a paper plate, paper fork, spoon, cup. Shoot.
Mm-hmm. Girl, give me that paper stuff so I can throw it away and don't have to put more on you than what I need to.
Exactly. But girl, I want to talk about a few things as far as like B-sector and some stuff that's trending too. But I think Lemon went live the other day, right? Last night.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's up with him and Audio? Are they back supposed to be fighting again?
They fight
because we know what happened the last time, right?
So let me tell you what had happened last night. So I was watching. Okay. Everybody was a bag of bitches. Everybody. He was fighting everybody, child. Anybody could get it. He was in one of his moods. You know when he gets in one. He was cussing out the chat. He was cussing out Audio. He was cussing out Ken. He was just cussing out. He got smart with dragons. Man, he was just ready to go at everybody last night. I said, Liam in one of them. Even the mods was calling out. Yep, he wanted.
Was he like really drunk? Because see, Charlie, I noticed like he be live, of course, like he normally be live in the evenings. 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. But then he also still be hitting people panels during the daytime. And Charlie, do he sound like he really be skunk drunk or like he putting it on, like putting 20 on 10? Because I'll be amazed at how he sound. He be like, well, it just sound like he's laying on the side of the road somewhere, half dressed with a can asking for money. He just sound that bad when he's on people's panels.
I think sometimes he's putting on. Because he has stated multiple times he was a theater kid. You can tell the difference between drunk Lemon, really drunk Lemon, and Lemon that's playing. Because really drunk Lemon is like combative about everything that you say. Versus Lemon who might be a little tipsy, or Lemon who just woke up and ain't had no sleep. And, you got that sleepy drunkenness, as you call it. That kind of thing, he's a little more like, I'm going to listen to what you got to say, kind of situation, I'm gonna be more attentive. But when he's in his real drunk state, I suggest don't even say nothing to him. I don't even. I be careful what I say. I be like, shit, he'll cuss me out in 5 seconds if I say hey the wrong way. But usually I make him laugh. So I'm one of those people that people know me well enough that I'm the funny, goofy one, right? And I know how to word things a certain way, to where it makes a person not combative.
I just hate to think that he be that drunk because we have seen him, really, really drunk on here, and we know he had an accident with the car running to the building. He claimed he wasn't drinking, but I mean, when you drunk all the time, every day, all day, what are people supposed to, think that you probably was drinking and driving, right? But I would hope he's really not because he's so young to be just drunk all day and all night. And then it just like he's so young. Like when you're I mean, I know he's not like a baby. Like some people try to treat him like their son or like he's a baby, but he's still young enough where he can have a lot of life. He's still young enough where he can make a lot of things happen if he want to, whether it's educational wise, you know what I'm saying, a career, whatever, children. I just hope that he's not like he was before because he had told us that he had went on he stopped drinking, and even though people didn't believe him and found out that he actually didn't stop all the way drinking, I just hope that he's not just overdoing it. Um, because he's already just had so many bad things happen to him, losing all his channels, getting put in and out of his mother's house, having to deal with this court situation, running to the building. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
like
gonna
I
say
know Lemon think a lot of people don't like him, but a lot of us be talking about the shit sometime because we do like him. We just don't like what he do, and we wish he do better. And I wish he had people around him. I'm not saying his mother don't care. I'm not saying none of that or his siblings, but it just seems like I don't know. Like all he has is YouTube. It seems like all he has is YouTube.
I'm gonna say this. When a lot of people, like even myself, when I speak up or speak out about that, I'm not coming from a place of I hate lemon or I don't like lemon or none of that, right? Because I genuinely do care about a lot of these people in this sector because that's how my heart is set up, right? And I don't want to see him go through what I have to deal with. I got non-alcoholic fatty liver, so I don't. Mine's not from alcohol, but it can be caused by it. I don't want to see somebody so young possibly go through liver failure because I promise you, I've been there. My liver went into failure when I was pregnant. I was yellow like a crayon. I was jaundiced. Every time I ate, I threw up because you can't handle any grease, like any, not just a small amount, right? A pepperoni could have set me over the edge. You feel me? And I don't want to see that happen to anyone. I don't want to see someone ruin their life over some BS. And he is, if when you get to know the real Lemon and not the character Lemon, because a lot of times what he does here on YouTube is the character Lemon, right? It's the character. When you get to know the real him, though, he is a sweet, genuine person with a kind heart, right? And I don't want to see anybody on here go through some bull mess that they don't deserve. And I know that if I had to give him any advice, it would be, Bubba, you need to go to therapy. And I'm going to explain to you why. You've got a lot of unresolved trauma and things that you've went through in your life, right? A lot of pain, a lot of anger, a lot of hurt there that you've not processed. And I know that some people going to come at you and say, this, that, and next thing, and you're going to think it's somebody hating. Not all the time, right? Sometimes it's for your betterment because I'm going to promise you, when you get to that healed place, because I'm there, right? And it took me a long time to get there. Your life is so much better. Everything around you is so much better. And no matter what nobody says to you or about you, it don't bother you no more because you healed, baby. And it takes time to get healed. And you're still going to have fallbacks. You're still going to have slide down the hill moments. But that's okay. You pick yourself back up and you keep going.
That's right. Long as you keep on going. And hey, beautiful Moxie, it's so good to see you in the chat. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that and see if audio was going to catch the what did he catch the last time? Was it lift?
I
He called Lyft to go up there, limit and pay like 75 or $140. It was like $140, something like that round trip.
Audio just basically, I'm gonna say when he was up there, he kept saying stuff. Audio just said "fuck it" and hung up. It's the way I felt about it, and I think it was because he knew that that was drunk Lim. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, just I ain't gonna be too many more bitches. You
Yeah,
know,
and that's
but
another thing. Like, why does he? Okay, so it kills me, Charlie, how some of these guys, some of these guys, especially the ones that's from the street and all that, and, the hood, about that life, and they'll roll up and pull up. Like, how you just sit there on that panel with him while he's calling you all, like, make it make sense. Things are not adding up. I don't understand how people can just sit there and let somebody berate them and cuss them out and call them all kind of names, and you just sit there on the panel. I would have been gone, never to return. But that's just me.
a lot of people know when he gets to that certain extreme, um, just leave. I'm going to say that's what I do. When he gets to that point, and I don't care if it's directed at other people, I know at that point, that Liam's so like in his pissed offness that I could say, "Hey, the sky is blue." That bitch is great. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a fight. So, um, that's why I won't hit the link when it's like that. Now I could hit the link and probably make him laugh, you know what I'm saying, and change it around, but then there's that possibility it may be the opposite way. And I just don't want to deal with that because we have yet to have that issue. And I know me, myself, and I would curse him out. And I don't want to do that because I actually give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, did you see King Kyle's his community wall, his morning roundup?
Ooh, what he done put on their chat?
Girl, okay, here's the morning roundup. The first thing he says is, has anybody noticed every time Uppity gets around Ness, her delusions get worse? Second thing, Sincere, this one is funny. Sincere is blaming her getting dragged at the hood table on the crew.
Wait, how the fuck is that the crew's fault?
I don't know. That's why I said this one is funny.
And how did she didn't get dragged?
I don't think she got dragged. I just thought her and Corio had a back and forth. They had a
It was a
disagreement. It
conversation.
was a conversation. I don't call her being dragged because I didn't. Girl, Corio can fucking drag. Okay, but it was a lot of differences. It was some communication, miscommunication, or basically, okay, agree to disagree. Some shit like that going on. That's what I took it for.
So there's been
But
some
this
lies
is what
being
King Kyle
said.
said. And I didn't hear Sincere say this, so I don't know. I haven't been over there. But King Kyle said that Sincere is blaming her getting dragged at the hood table on the crew. Now the next one, because we can continue these after I read them, okay? The next one says Malik once again is talking about getting a pew 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 against these men, and he needs to grow the F up. The next one, if Lovely Loves clicks another link to promote that challenge, I'm going to scream. This is what King Kyle said. The next one says Brian and Uppity went at it on Submarine Panel. And then the last one says, by the way, Amethyst from LSA. Oh, he said, by the way, Amethyst from LSA. That wasn't me that called in, though, but they said, I love that voice. It's a mystery to some. So I guess he's telling somebody in LSA that wasn't him that called in. So which one you want to hit on first?
Uh, you already know. I'm over here like the second one flipped me for a lip. Like I
Well, I
child.
mean, have you heard her say anything? I mean, I'm thinking this shit is over and done with. Like, I haven't talked about it. Ain't nobody over here talked about it. I ain't heard nobody else talk about it.
I ain't either.
So for King Kyles to put that on his wall, saying that Sincere is blaming her getting dragged at the hood table on the crew, I mean, is this something old like he heard last week, or I don't know, but I'm like, what does it have to do with the crew?
It ain't got nothing at all to do with the crew when her choreo and you had a conversation. Was not a dragon, was not a jump, was not no crazy ass mess. It was literally three people who felt a certain type of way, having a conversation with each other, trying to squash it, trying to, but in no way, shape. Because I'm gonna tell you this: if Choreo wanted to drag, baby, it wouldn't have been a conversation. Because she would have dragged for filth, and there wouldn't have been no understanding. There wouldn't have been no talking. It wouldn't have been nice. What up, lovely love?
Hey, lovely love, and lovely love. I just want to make sure you know I didn't say that. I'm reading this on somebody's community wall.
Say what? No, I just
Oh, what
heard a little
you,
bit.
because you said, "Hey, beautiful," scream because I'm going to keep on promoting. But what I've been reading was something from somebody's wall. They said if Lovely clicks another link to promote that challenge, they're going to scream. But it said I'm going to scream because I'm reading what they said. That was King Kyle, so he said that.
Well, you know what? It's funny as hell to me. Okay. Well, you know what? You better start screaming
Right.
because I'm up to whoop tail. But I came up here for real, for real. I don't know how to do desserts. I need your help. Give me a quick dessert that I can go and do it in within a what minutes or hour or something.
But see, I I'm a cake decorator,
Not a baker.
so
Right.
I mean I could like
What
tell
challenge?
you the
What?
ingredients to make a cake, but
No, I'm not making a cake. I just need some kind of dessert
yeah,
that
see,
I can do real quick.
I just don't do desserts like that.
Okay,
I'm
what
a
I
cake
is
don't
decorator.
either. I
um
don't either. So
Yeah.
I'm stuck with that part because I'm already whooping her ass right now. But I
what's your
can't get.
main dish gonna be?
I ain't telling you.
Okay,
Watch.
well, can you? Well, the
Why
reason I
y'all trying to
asked,
get all my
I
secrets?
don't really.
No, no,
I
no, we're not.
I'm not trying to get it, lovely. I want you to surprise. The only reason I ask is because sometimes knowing like the protein, like I don't have to know what you're gonna do with it. Like, is it gonna be steak? Is it gonna be chicken? Is it gonna be pork? Is it gonna be seafood?
Well,
You see
the
what?
whole challenge is the whole thing is you have to incorporate steak.
Okay,
So
steak. Okay,
so
so
we
let
going
me.
from there. I just don't have a $200 steak. That's all I'm saying. I don't
You
have
don't
that.
have to do $200 as long as it's a good steak. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's
Um,
right, honey.
You okay? So when I looked it up, what they say pairs well with a nice steak is fruit sorbets, light citrus tarts, cream panna cotta, or decadent yet airy chocolate mousse. You could do like a key lime pie, lemon or raspberry sorbet, a berry panna
But I
cotta.
know, but okay, the sorbet. I mean, because it's something hard to set up real quick. So
Yeah,
sorbet is like to me, it's ice cream.
yeah, sorbet is like an ice cream. It's just made out of fruit, and you could do like a key lime pie, right? Like you know how you do the Kool-Aid pies, right? You could do that same thing with key lime, and you could actually cut up some nice limes
But
and
I know when
stuff.
I did the Kool-Aid pie, it took like over 12 hours for it to set. That's why I'm lost. But you saying
Yeah.
that
Well, you could do like a like take and cook down some kind of fruit into a
mhm,
simple syrup of
mhm.
kinds, and you could put it over ice cream or make a cake of
Okay,
a
there we
pie.
go. There we go. But you know what? Remember when I did it before? I did it with coffee ice cream, that coffee
Hmm.
ice cream, and they tore my tail up for that one. They was like, "Oh, she just got some ice cream," but it was coffee ice cream. Nobody ain't know about no coffee ice cream that I know.
You
But
could
yeah,
also do some you know, um, like you could do
I'm gonna do. If I could find coffee ice cream, and you know what, I'm gonna dedicate it to YouTube cameras because she always talk about that dang on coffee every goddamn on morning. So okay, I'll do that. How
yeah, because
about that?
there's a lot of
It
different
sounds
ones.
good.
And then I could put another component up in there, right?
Yeah, you could do a different kind of component to go with
Yeah,
it. You could do like a. I'm trying to think of some things, and right now it's just
I'm
a
thinking
lot
about
running through my head.
raspberry. If I cook the raspberry, frozen raspberry down syrup, like raspberry syrup, or um, what would go good with coffee? Because I don't drink coffee, so why would I do that?
Oh, you could do
Um,
those like a lady finger. The lady fingers dipped in the coffee and put into the ice cream, and you could do like a raspberry drizzle to kind of uplift it with a little bit of mint. See, that's uplifting the dish, right?
See,
So
I ain't going to get no mint. See, if I go to the store, I'm not buying all the mint. I've been and took the piece off and hold it in my hand till I walk out the store. So I don't want to steal. 'Cause I
she
don't want
just
to
killed me with that one.
I don't want to steal. So, because that's what I would do. Because I'm not going to use mint for nothing else. So why would I buy a bunch of it? So I would do that. I'll just take a piece off and put it in my hand and walk out the store. What they gonna do? Arrest me
Oh
for a piece of
Lord.
mint?
You know what?
I'm
Hey, Mr. Williams, how you doing? And what's the R and Y? You know, you ladies. I was listening to Jay Dunn this morning. I was on to her replay, and I had heard her say something about if somebody did a dessert challenge, then they should have the hood table. Because everybody knows that I'm a custom cake decorator. But see, some people get it confused. They think I just do all these desserts. I do cakes, like strictly cakes.
no, I know,
So
but
and,
this
and I
I do.
in my
Puff pastry. You could do a puff pastry.
my
Look,
my
Lovely.
expertise is in the decorating of the cake.
But no,
So yeah, I can
Jay,
show you. I can
actually,
like give you a recipe to make a cake, but that's a
no,
cake. I don't do all those other type of recipes that y'all probably be talking about. I'm a cake decorator. So
no, but they
as
done
far as
actually was saying, I did a replay too, and she was actually saying you would be a good judge.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I
Oh,
just want the people to know I'm not. I don't do those type of. I'm a cake decorator. So I don't. I mean, I might could be a candidate for that, but I'm just saying my expertise is in cakes, not all kind of fancy desserts and all that kind of. You know what I mean? It's a
because I
difference.
think somebody want to challenge me to do desserts, because that's some only weakness that I have. I don't know how to do desserts,
And
right?
I think
So
a chef would be better suited if it's that. I mean, Charlie, do you understand what I'm saying?
I
Like
get what you're saying,
a
but
chef could probably make like a whole bunch of fancy different 5-star desserts and stuff like that.
do
I
like a
make cake.
chocolate ganache with a
Right,
puff
right. I make
pastry.
cakes, like birthday cakes, wedding cakes, baby
But
shower cakes. It's a different lane. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna make a chocolate gulache. How you do that?
I can
chocolate
I can tell you
ganache.
how to make chocolate ganache. I make some really good chocolate ganache.
I
It's
know how
very
long do it
easy.
take to make
It
real
takes
quick.
like 5 minutes or less.
I need that one. Give me that recipe, girl.
Yeah, chocolate ganache is only like 3 ingredients.
I need that one. Yup. You know
Yeah.
what to say.
Yeah, definitely,
I'm
definitely
working.
chocolate ganache. That's one thing that I do a lot of on cakes, chocolate ganache.
I was
So
thinking
yeah,
about a
pretty
cheesecake,
easy.
a strawberry. I was thinking about a cheesecake, strawberry
See
bite.
this, see this cake right here. See how I got chocolate ganache going around it.
Mm, that's my favorite
Girl,
one. One of my favorite ones.
I don't know, but it
Yeah,
look cute as fuck.
yeah.
I
I'm
That's
don't
one
eat
of the
used.
stuff
that's
like
one of
that.
the cakes I made with chocolate ganache.
That is
It's
cute
really easy to
though.
make. Really, and that's a peanut butter frosting. As you can see, Reese's chocolate cake. But yeah. Chocolate ganache is probably the easiest thing you could do when it comes to the lane of, sweets or pastries or, you know,
You can
desserts.
use it as a filling in a puff
Sure
pastry.
can.
Um,
But make sure
Okay,
you put it in the
okay.
middle. Make sure you put it in the middle because you don't want it to leak out on the sides unless that's your
Maybe
plan.
I'll put that crunch that bar and then fry it, and then that'll be my dang on my dessert. Well, how y'all think about that?
Hey, Diamond. RY says she listening for work. Girl, get that money. I got off early today because I might have to go pick up
I
my
do
grandbaby
too.
from school. But thank
Oh, I
you,
ain't have to do
Diamond.
all that,
She said that looks
girl. Thank
delicious.
you.
Child, that chocolate ganache, that stuff is no joke. But when you make chocolate ganache, make sure you make it with milk chocolate too, because sometimes people get the
Yeah.
wrong type of chocolate.
And what you can do
I
is
mean,
it's 1 part ratio of 1 part chocolate to 1 part, heavy cream or cream heated, right? And
mm,
It you have to do it. You have to do it to see. Ganache can be a little tricky. Even if you go by a recipe, it depends on how thick you want it or how thin you want it. So the thicker
mm.
you add more chocolate, the thinner you add more of the what did Charlie just
Heavy,
say? Heavy
yeah,
cream.
heavy
yeah.
cream.
And you can take. I'll tell you something you can do that's good with ganache. So you take the ganache after you don't want it too hot or whatnot, um, but you
Yeah,
don't
you
want it
don't
to
want it to burn.
And so you can take like a whipped cream and mix it and make like a filling for any puff pastry, any cake, anything like that, and it cuts the
Y'all
sweetness up.
scaring me
Then
already.
you take a little bit of you save back a little bit of the ganache, right? Just a little bit of it for a drizzle
Yeah.
on top, and bam, you did something.
And I
And all you
Well,
apologize.
you
I
know
told
what?
you
I'm
I meant to
already
say
scared.
semi sweet. I meant to say semi sweet, lovely love. I said milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is for something else. That's for like dipping chocolate strawberries, dipping
yeah,
like I do chocolate covered Rice
Oh,
I
okay,
was
Krispies,
talking
okay,
about
chocolate
I
okay.
covered.
was talking
You
about
say
So
making an
dipping
easy
so make
strawberries.
mousse.
sure
Ain't
if
that a
it's
dessert?
strawberries, yes, you can absolutely do strawberries too. If you do strawberries, you got to use milk chocolate. If you're covering any type of like pretzels, strawberries, Rice
Boo.
Krispie treats, fruit, you want to use milk chocolate. But if you're doing ganache, you use semi-sweet chocolate. And
Yeah.
I
I don't
think
want
this
no
is Jay
ganache.
Dunn.
I want to
You just
just
said
dip
you
it up
wanted
in
some
there.
ganache.
And
Wait,
you
wait.
can
No, y'all scare me. Y'all scare me with
No,
that because
I promise you, lovely love. The
it will
ganache is
fail. I
only,
promise you, it will
but no, no,
fail.
no, no,
I'm
no,
What?
not a
no,
baker. I
ganache.
What?
know.
What?
Hey,
Hi.
hey, Jay
Hi.
Dunn.
how the hell are you?
Hi.
How the
How the
hell are
hell
I'm
are
you?
y'all?
good.
It's only two ingredients, lovely love. It's only two ingredients for
And
ganache.
I
You
might F
cannot.
that up. I might
It's
F it up. It's only
two
two. I'm not used
ingredients. It's
to
like salt and pepper. It's two ingredients.
it. Okay.
You
Okay,
can't
y'all
mess
better
it
leave it
up.
alone.
What? Well, hold on. Hold on. Hood table. I came up
Hey,
here
babe,
for a special. Can I do a special request and then I gotta get down?
you can go ahead. Go ahead, babe.
Okay. So love, love. Can you say you're lying to me? Can you do that?
You lying to me.
Do it a couple of times. Do it like 5 times.
You lying to me. You lying to me. You lying
Don't
to me.
hold on. Don't sing no song now. Do it like how you be.
Well, you can't do it 5 times. You say,
She just wants you to do it the regular way that you normally do it. You're lying to me. She don't want you to sing it.
but see,
Right.
when
Don't
I
sing
do
it.
that, I know, but when I say that, I have something after that. Because I've been and said something
Oh,
you don't want to hear.
Well, pretend like you
well then,
cussing.
right, and then do
Okay.
it because somebody want to do a sound clip of you saying that. So do
And
it.
you know we
Okay.
curse over here, lovely love, so you can curse if you got to
Okay.
do it.
You lying to me, you moose looking bitch.
You know what?
Okay, good, good, love,
Have a good
love.
one.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, probably do it like 2 more times. Can you do it 2 more times? We want to make sure we got the perfect shot.
You lying to me, you little moose bitch. You lying to me, a duck moose bitch. You lying to me, garbage ass bitch, moose looking ass hoe. That part.
Okay, thank you so much. And who's table? You see Ray Triggs down there laughing. Ray Triggs, you got the tape. You got it. Okay, good. Bye, y'all.
Y'all is a trip. I'm up here cracking up. You moose neck, bitch. You moose toe. You moose. What the hell?
Hood
I
table
No,
don't even know
we
what's
don't
going
put.
on.
have no idea
My
what's going
thing
on. What up, Ray Triggs? I have no idea what's going on.
is, If we don't put a smile on nobody's face, we ain't did nothing today. And I
I
think I
know
did
that's
that today.
right. I like to come on YouTube and have fun. I don't. That's what we about over here. Sure, we like to have fun on
Oh,
YouTube.
oh Lord.
Over in
Oh,
the hood, we like to have
we gonna have fun.
fun.
We gonna have fun tomorrow. Cause I wanna see Uppity make this $200 steak, baby. I
Well, I
can't
want you to
wait.
promote. I want you to promote, even though they said they gonna scream if you keep promoting. Go ahead and promote.
I know. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on because you know what? I think it's gonna be a fun challenge. Me and Uppity going head to head because I know I'm headstrong anyway, and I guess Uppity is because she thinks she got a skinny waist. But I'm finna whoop her tail. I'm
Well, see,
finna
the thing
whoop.
about it is, lovely love. The thing about it is, lovely. Even
What?
if somebody had $150 steak and you had a $8.99, I'm just using examples from
You
Walmart.
know what?
You
I'm gonna
can't
tell you
even
what I'm
taste
gonna
it.
use.
We can't taste it. That's what I'm saying. We're looking at
Right.
presentation. We're looking at how you cook
Exactly.
it. So whether you got
But
an
let me
expensive
tell you what.
steak or a cheap
Let me.
steak, it's all about the presentation, not the taste.
Okay. I'm gonna put the cat out the bag. You know what kind of steak I'm gonna use?
What
The
kind?
99-cent for a steak.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it don't matter
Oh,
how
you
much
can't
it
play with
costs
me.
because we can't taste it. With all these cooking challenges, we can't taste y'all shit. Not to say it's nasty, but we can't taste it, so we can't go off of that.
Oh, oh, that is funny as hell.
Hey
Okay.
Tracy,
Oh Lord Jesus, take the
how
wheel.
you doing, Tracy? How you been, Tracy?
I'm having fun over here, and I'm gonna have fun tomorrow. And
I
I hope
can't wait.
everybody. I can't. I mean, I hope everybody tune in to Jay Dunn. I think it's on Jay Dunn, right?
Yep, it's
Dang,
on
I
Jay
should.
Dunn,
It's on
and
Yeah,
Dundada.
she said
Dundada.
at did she say 4 p.m.?
she
But
said.
hold
I
on.
think it's 4. It's 4 p.m. for me and 5 for Uppity. I think. I don't
Hold
know.
on, I'm about to go over to Jay Dunn's because she got the poster up, right? The flyer.
Okay.
Ain't it on her
Cause I got the.
I think it's on the Dundada page.
Dun data page? Okay. So it says on here. Okay, we was right. We was right. 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central.
Yeah, I'm 4 p.m.
Yep, and it says
I'm.
Uppity versus Lovely Love. Only one can win. Only one can win. Okay.
And it's bragging rights. Okay.
Yes, and I
Don't
love
mess
the
with
picture.
Lovely.
You look so cute in that Chat GPT picture or whatever she
I
used.
know that's my bubble hair picture. I made that up and I don't even know how I did it.
Oh, I'm about to
That's
say
the
because
crazy part.
yours look exactly like you. Now the other one do not look like Uppity, but yours looks just like you. It looks just like you. It's so cute.
Oh, thank you. I wish I can go back them young days. But yeah, it
Yeah,
is
who you
cute.
telling? My knees wish they can go back to them younger days. Okay, when I was out there being fast. Hmm.
But yeah. So I hope everybody tune in to J Dunn or whatever. And can I say my cash out?
Go ahead. Go
Every,
ahead. Go ahead. If people want to
every,
donate to Lovely Love, because they
yes.
are buying their, ingredients and all that kind of stuff, go ahead. Give out your cash app.
Okay, my cash out, everybody should know. Lovely Love 50. It's Lovely Love 50 or Lovely Love 49. It's still the same thing. But I appreciate it. And before
You're
anything.
welcome. Hey,
But
Tracy.
you know what?
Hey,
We're gonna have fun. We are really gonna have fun. Oh, I should have contacted Tracy. She good at them dang on desserts too.
Yeah,
Dang it.
contact Tracy because I am strictly a cake decorator. If you want to know how to bake a cake and make some frosting, I got you, boo. But I don't do just the
I'm gonna
desserts.
tell you, I got a good idea, lovely. You know I'm good at ideas. So get you a
Okay.
good old puff pastry, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
basically make that ganache. It's real easy. All you do is put warm cream over chocolate and let it melt. That's all it is. Warm
Wait a
cream
minute, I
over
put what
chocolate and
on
let it melt. Warm
what
chocolate.
cream?
Warm milk over chocolate. So you take your chocolate in a bowl, right? And you heat
Yeah.
up your cream on the stove. You don't want it to
Not
burn.
milk.
Mm-hmm.
Not milk.
Well, heavy cream, heavy cream. My bad, heavy cream.
Yeah, you warm
Heavy
up your
cream.
heavy cream, warm it up in the microwave for like 2 minutes to start because you don't want to
Okay.
burn it. So do it at 2 minutes to start, and then do it like 20-second intervals after that till you get it nice and hot but not burnt. And then you put your chocolate in there. You start with a half a cup of chocolate. Then you start with a little bit more chocolate. The consistency you want is like you pouring out cake mix. You don't want it too thin and you don't want it too thick. That's the consistency you want
Okay.
for
Okay.
ganache.
Then girl, just
And
get you
then
some.
do I have to bake it after that, right?
No,
No,
Mm-mm.
you don't
Not
bake
ganache.
ganache. Oh no,
no,
that's
Oh,
no.
something
see that
you put
see,
on
I'm
top of
lost
a dessert.
already.
You put it in
Yeah.
between a dessert or on top of a dessert.
Okay, and see, and
Oh,
then
so I got okay. So I gotta do the pastry first, and then um, or I can go buy a pastry, whatever. And but I gotta make this and just to go over the top of it. That's what y'all telling
yeah,
me,
and
right?
then you could take your raspberries that you was talking about and dip them in it a little bit, and then put them on the side.
Okay,
It'll
that
look
makes
real
sense.
cute.
'Cause I
It
was,
look real cute.
And
I
if you
thought, girl,
want
I
bonus points, if
was.
you want brownie points for the contest, I would suggest you make it and not buy it.
You
I'm
can
just
make
By
saying.
a pastry
the
real easy.
pastry, the pastry dough.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you said buy the whole pastry, like buy the whole dessert. Never mind, never mind, never mind.
No, I'm
no,
talking about. No, I know
Never
pastry
mind,
because
never
I have.
mind, never mind. My bad.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it Mexican style. How about that? Can I do
Girl,
it that
go
way?
make you some what's them things called, y'all? The long sticks that the Mexicans be selling. They sell them
churros,
Cheerios. Make
churros,
some Cheerios.
Cheerios.
churros are amazing.
Churros. Them is
Churros.
good
And
too.
put some chocolate
Churros.
over it. There you go. That's
Yes.
the dessert
There
right
you
there.
go.
All
There
you
you
gotta
go.
do, you know how to fry, lovely. All you do with churros is get the dough and you squeeze it into the hot oil and let it fry. That's it. That's what churros
Yeah,
are.
And you put some
we gonna have a
cinnamon
funky
on
good
it and
time.
roll
Put
it
some
around in some
cinnamon.
cinnamon. Yep.
It's real simple.
We finna
Churros
have
are
a funky
easy.
good time tomorrow. Cause y'all gonna laugh at me tomorrow because we gonna try this
Mr.
shit.
Williams, don't be laughing at us, Mr. Williams. But Yvonne said, I knew when Jay Dunn asked for the soundbite, I knew it was for Ray Triggs. Waiting to see what he does with it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And how you been, Tracy? I saw you said you just got over the CBD. You doing better, boo?
Oh, sorry to hear
Yeah.
that, baby.
Just got back in town this morning. I
Oh,
had to go
where'd
to
you go
Memphis.
to, girl? You went
That
to
was the
Memphis?
Memphis.
Girl, you know you drove right by me.
You went
She
What?
drove.
where?
She
Did she
drove
say
right by
Memphis?
me. She drove to Memphis, so she went
Oh,
right
so you was
by
down there
me.
with my family in Memphis? Okay.
She didn't even holler at me and go, girl, can we stop and get some lunch together or something? Like she drove
Girl,
right by me.
Something. Okay.
Girl.
anywhere you go in Memphis, you might run into one of my family members because my great grandma had
Cause
18 kids.
you have to go by
Girl.
And
Tupelo to get
we
to
deep,
Memphis,
we are deep.
Tracy.
I
We
took
are deep in Memphis.
55. I took I-55.
Oh
All the way
no,
to
you don't
Memphis.
then. No, you went up the left side then. My bad, my bad.
Yeah. I went up
If you'd
Yeah,
have
there.
went
we
up
are very deep in
45 to
Memphis.
hit I-28, then you would have been there, me. Not it's a 78. 78. Yeah, when you hit
Oh, okay.
78. I'm near 78, so yeah. But no, I-55, that's the one that goes up on the other side.
Yeah, when
So
I
Yeah.
get down
Charlie,
to Memphis,
what
I'm gonna
what
have to go see Charlie because she's right near
I'm
I
Memphis.
know what city you
I-45
in,
from
Charlie.
Memphis. I'm near Tupelo, which is Elvis Presley's
And you know
birthplace.
what? I used to go there all the time because my ex-husband brother stayed there. So I know where
Holy
you at.
putt. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you ever near
But they got
Tupelo,
some
just
good
holler at me. I'll show
yeah.
you where the good food at.
Girl, I had some good food. I was like, girl, I get fat out here and I need to go there right now because I need some meat on my bones because I got bones now.
Yeah, we
I
need
Girl,
need
to
Girl,
some
take
I
you
big
to a
stayed.
good
bone.
old soul
I'm
food
it's
restaurant.
big boned child.
Good old
I stayed
barbecue
at the
joint.
Holiday Inn. I stayed at the Holiday
mm.
Inn and I had dinner there and I had a cucumber basil smash drink.
Ooh.
It was good. It
Oh,
had
that's
cucumbers in it.
interesting.
That sounds interesting. I was just about to say that sounds
It was
interesting.
it had a little gin in it and lemonade.
Oh, not the
And
gin. Oh, child.
What?
it had just
Girl,
a
I
little
might
bit,
make that
not a
for my
lot.
challenge. Okay, okay. What do they have in there
There
again?
you
I might
go.
make
There
that.
you go. There you go.
Oh,
Y'all, this about to be a
Lovely's
battle,
over
a
here
lovely
she's taking
opening
notes right
battle.
now.
I
It
can't wait till
had
tomorrow.
cucumber, it had
yeah.
lemon juice and gin and basil.
lemon juice, gin, and basil. I thought
Is
you
this
Yeah,
said
Mr.
cucumber.
Williams?
cucumber,
Good
cucumbers too.
morning, ladies. Good morning.
Hey,
Hey,
Mr.
Mr.
Hey, Mr.
Williams.
Williams.
William.
But I thought you said cucumber.
It is cucumber. It's cucumbers, basil smash. That's what it's called. It was so
Okay.
good. It was so good.
But was
Yeah,
it
that
was
sounds
it
good.
smashed up? Was it smashed up or was it whole?
The cucumber was sliced up,
Okay.
slices. You put the
Thank you
slices
so
in
much,
the glass.
Yvonne.
You put the
I
ice in the
appreciate it.
glass. Then you put the cucumbers. Then
Mhm.
you add the gin,
You went
Thank you
the
so
out.
much for the
lemonade,
super
lemon
chat,
juice,
Yvonne, supporting the
and
goals.
something else
Thank
you put in
you.
there.
Jan cook.
And you
Wait.
mix it
Jan.
all up.
Okay. Basil,
You
gin,
might want to put it
cucumber.
in the back chat. Um, you might want to put the name of it in the back chat and ingredients
Cause I'm gonna
unless y'all.
forget.
Yeah, are
I'm
y'all
gonna
friends
forget.
on like IG or anything?
No, I don't do that.
Okay, well, yeah,
I'm
just put
on
it in the back
IG.
chat.
I'm on IG.
Okay. I'm on IG too if anybody wants to follow me. All I post is like cake stuff and all my like craft things and that's usually all I post. But hey Mr. Williams, how you been doing?
Oh, I'm
Hey,
doing
Mr.
great,
William.
dear. The
Hey,
last
Mr.
person I,
Williams.
hey, baby, lovely love, dear. You, my sweetheart, because of a certain things that's been going on with you. But how do you not know what a dessert is, sweetie?
Cause you know what? When I go out to eat, I eat all the entrees and all that, but when it come to dessert, I don't eat it. So I really don't eat sweets like that. So I don't know how to make it because I don't make it. I'm a cook, not a baker. So it's
Well,
a little bit different.
yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that because we have our bakers, our cake makers, and a candlestick makers. So
Now I
what
can
I'm
see
saying,
something to be
sweetheart,
like, and I taste it, but I don't mean I can make it. I'll be like, girl, I want to taste that. It's good, and I taste it,
well,
but that
don't
don't mean I can make it. You know.
okay. Well, you don't. Well, if you can't make a dessert, you can look up desserts and see what kind of desserts they have. And the simplest one that I like, I would have just got me one of them little small angel food cakes, made that
Mm.
chocolate like you did, put the cherries on top of the strawberries, and just drizzle that over that. That's your dessert.
Like a
Mm-hmm.
strawberry
Small
shortcake.
angel, those small angel food cakes. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
And you can put a
yes.
little whipped cream, and bam.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and top it off with some whipped cream.
Oh, I'm
Girl,
finna
just make
kill
it
the
cute.
city.
Just make it
I'm
cute,
finna
you
kill the
know?
city tomorrow with the dessert. I'm killing the city tomorrow with this goddamn on dessert.
You can make a
Hmm.
tart too.
I'm finna,
Well,
listen,
good
listen,
luck.
listen.
Good luck in
Y'all, I
tomorrow.
want y'all to show up and see what I done picked out for the dessert.
Well, give me,
Oh, we gonna be there. We gonna be there. This is gonna be the challenge of the year.
I'm
I
And
hope
you
telling
gonna
you.
be like,
if I don't
no,
miss it, I'll
lovely,
be there.
don't do that, lovely. And I'm gonna do it anyway because I can't hear you. You know.
Yeah, right.
Being
That's
that
what you're
both of
gonna
y'all,
enjoy
being
about
that
it.
both of y'all love to win, and both of y'all love to win, both of y'all love to talk shit, both of y'all
Yep.
can be funny, and both of y'all can cook. This is going to be. I can't wait. This is going
They
to be
both
fun.
You
I can't
It's
competitive
wait.
gonna
as
be real
get
fun.
shit.
Yeah, it's
You
gonna be
know what? The
first
fun.
beef
as a
sector
man.
need this. The beef sector need this actually, so everybody can crack the F up. You know, I think we need it. We need a refreshment of all the
Well,
drama
everybody
that we
needs
do
that
go
every
through.
day, baby. Everybody
Oh,
needs a
lovely
Because
love.
refreshment.
I was gonna ask you, did you figure out about the was that you or what no, that was uppity. One of y'all had asked about a angle of the
Camera.
camera, or was that
Yeah.
uppity?
It's probably uppity
well, I
because
always do the angle wrong. It don't matter. I'm gonna show
Well,
you
I
my
was gonna
booty.
tell her. I might hit her up on IG. Maybe if I hit her up right away, she can order it and have it ready delivered by Amazon. But yeah, I have most people who do cook because I record my baking and all that shit that I do. So they
Yeah.
have the camera that you could hang it upside down your phone, and it looks down on whatever you're doing. So I was gonna send her a link to what I use from Amazon.
yeah,
But
Okay.
everybody
that's the
today
best
is
thing
doing
when you get
That's
one of
nice.
those. Yeah, when you get one of those, it's a tall. You can have it all real high up above your
Yeah.
food, or like when I do my
I got
t-shirts, any
something.
of my crafts, I
I
use
got
it for that.
I got something that I can use and it still do the same thing. I don't have to buy it. Maybe she do, but no, I can make it work with what I got. I ain't got
Yeah.
money like that. Just keep
Well,
on
it
buying
don't
crap.
it don't cost that. It don't. I mean, it don't
I
cost
don't
that
care what
much.
it costs. I mean, but
Yeah.
if I'm not gonna use it consistently, why would I keep on buying things that I'm not gonna use?
Well,
Well, I
being that you do cook, lovely love, that could be a great investment for
the
you to
investment,
do
right?
more
That's
Yeah,
cooking
probably
videos.
will, but not right now. I'm gonna try to get monetized from October to December. I'm gonna try to get monetized, and
That would
actually,
be.
I'm not that far. But
I
Well,
would
you know
say
what? If you
lovely.
win, lovely love, you can buy it if you win out of your winnings.
Oh, they already got their
Yep.
winnings.
we already got
Oh,
the
that's
money for
right.
that.
That's right. I
that's
forgot. They
right.
already got. Yeah, never mind.
But
You
Well,
I
have
will
to
say this,
cash
lovely
app
though,
that you
that
will get
Y'all can cash out Lovely Love
yeah,
50. I'm still gonna promote that.
that would
Mm.
be a
a
good
lovely
thing
love. You know you're gonna
to
get some cash app, sweetheart. So
invest in, boo.
yeah, you can invest in.
Miss,
Yeah.
Okay,
hold on,
okay.
Miss Wood. The hood table, can you turn up Mr. Williams' sound a little bit,
I
please?
tried. It's all the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not talking real loud because I don't want to bust anybody's eardrums. That's all.
I
Well,
was
that's
just making
Well, we
sure so we
busting
could hear
everybody
you.
a drum.
Oh, trust me. As soon as he got on here, I was trying to turn his volume up because I couldn't hear him that well. But yeah, I can't.
I can
Don't
hear him
fool me
though. I
now.
can hear him real good.
Well,
I hear
thank
him
you,
too.
dear. You were the last woman I was with last night. You know that, lovely.
Uh oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
Mm.
I know, right? I know, right? Well, I know I was acting up.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
was
that's
acting
just
up.
me.
We were acting up.
Ooh,
It was fun
where her
tonight.
husband? I'm snitching. Where
I
your
missed
husband?
that.
I'm snitching. I'm
And he
snitching.
was asleep
My husband
anyway. He
sitting
was
right
asleep.
here, right
He's
now.
asleep
He on
right now,
vacation.
but he
He
was
sitting
asleep
right here.
earlier. He was
Yeah,
asleep
he was
earlier.
asleep. He was knocked out.
Child, I'm like the way that came across, and I was like, well, damn, how many did you have yesterday, Mister Williams?
Hey,
Ooh,
Mr.
Mr.
Williams. Hey,
William.
William, what did I tell you? I put him. I put him out. Did I put him out?
Yeah, you put him to sleep so we could creep.
Oh,
Oh
I.
wow.
Ooh, oh,
So
oh.
I
Yeah,
can't.
You see, I must stir it
she
up.
was
Yeah,
definitely
Just keep
yeah.
it on the down low. There's
Yeah, she was
nobody
definitely
else
nobody
creeping
else
has
now.
to
has to
Oh
know.
No.
Lord,
and
And
I
I
I
can't.
creep.
got tears in my eyes.
I'm doing the
Yeah.
dance
So when
right
you got
now. You
tears
know the
in my
dance. I'm doing the dance right now.
You're doing it too.
I can't dance.
I'm
I
doing
can't
the
that's
dance.
what
snaps
I'm
and
talking about.
everything.
Yes, yes.
I'm doing the head bobbing, head bobbing.
There you go.
Okay,
There
that's
you
what I'm
go.
talking
L.
about.
Keep it on
L. Now
now.
Yvonne said she enjoyed hearing Mr. Williams' thoughts, and she put it in quotation thoughts.
Yeah, because I play off his name,
It
just
plays
my
off his
thoughts.
name. Yeah. Hmm.
Uh-huh. Hey, Tay Bay.
Hey,
Tay
Tay
Baby.
baby.
Say
Tay
baby.
baby.
Okay, baby.
Hey,
Casey Tay.
baby.
Tay Bay just
Hey,
don't
baby.
understand.
Hey,
Tay Bay don't
baby.
understand how much I love that song when it came out. Hey, baby. So every time
Yeah,
I see her, it's
everybody was
automatically in
singing
my
that.
head.
Yeah, you
Like,
And
even
I
had
I
think
can't
Joe
be
Yvonne
the
know that
Jackson.
only
song.
one that every
No,
time I see Soul Sister, I be singing this Go Sister Soul
it's,
Sister. Better get
Sister,
that dough,
soul sister.
sister.
yeah,
I be
it's
thinking that too.
yeah, it's a
I be
very
th-
amazing album.
mm-hmm.
yeah, 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 yeah. I be thinking of all of that, and I'm
Itty,
like,
Yeah,
itty, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Uncle Chocolate,
soul
I,
yeah.
sister, soul
Pretty
sister.
Lady Mama.
I'm really gonna surprise y'all tonight. I've got
Ooh,
some
what you gonna
old.
do?
I'm
What
gonna
you
do
gonna do tonight?
Can
I'm
do,
gonna do
Mr. William.
old music before a lot of us, even I was born, that stood the
you gonna throw a
last.
concert tonight?
Oh well, I'm gonna say it's a concert, but I'm gonna have some people in
A
there that a
music
lot of
party. A
yeah,
music
music
party.
party.
Okay. And what
A lot
time
of
is
people.
that
But you
kicking off?
always have a music party. So what we gonna see different? Because I listen to you. I be in your clouds.
Well, we're
What
we're
we gonna
gonna
see
listen to
different?
the stuff lovely. Like before we were born, there were artists that had the songs out, and then after we were born, their songs still resonate and even now today they resonate even through the movies that
Exactly.
the new modern day movies that we see and everything else. The guys like Dorsey, Lee Dorsey, uh, the Platters.
But if you look at my channel, my shorts, I sold some stuff from you. I ain't gonna even lie,
Oh
I did.
yeah,
I was like, dang, because my
that's
mom used
all.
to play stuff, and I'll be like, oh, I forgot about that song, but you be playing it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna steal that, and I
That's
put it
what I
on my
try to
short.
bring. I try to bring back good memories. Good music for good memories. When we were younger,
Yeah,
Mhm.
we didn't have a care in the
How
world.
back are you gonna go, Mr. Williams?
we didn't
To
have
the
a care in the
50s. I've
world.
said at the beginning of the 50s. The hit sounds from
Okay.
1950, say
The
up to
Can you
65.
beginning
play
of the
some Frankie?
50s.
Can you play some Frankie Lyman?
Frankie Lyman and the
Ooh,
Teenagers.
ah, ooh,
Ooh,
ooh, ooh, ah,
ooh,
I'm gonna
even
play
some
that
little
today on my
Anthony.
ooh,
shirt.
ah.
Yeah.
See,
Why do
I
Even
just so
fools
you see
fall
how
in
quick I
Oh, I
found
like
love?
that
that?
song. I
Do
like that
y'all?
Why do
song.
birds sing so
so
gay?
gay.
Da, da, da,
No, I'm
da,
cooking. No,
da.
I'm cooking catfish today. So the kids gonna come get the catfish, but that's gonna be my short. Frankie Lyman, right?
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
love Frankie
I,
Lyman.
I love
The
That is
I
And
straight
Frankie
I
up
like the
just
Lyman.
stole
song.
50s.
it from you.
That
Yep,
is
I
straight
just
up
stole it from
50s.
you. That's quick. That
Yes.
quick,
And
girl.
that's before our time. That's, 50s
Yep.
music and stuff
Your
like
50s
that.
music, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So there are gonna be guys like Little Anthony and the Imperials also. So
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I gotta drop down, y'all. I gotta get prepared. I gotta
All
cook
right.
this
All
fish.
right,
'Cause
lovely.
all
my
right,
Good
kids.
luck.
Love
lovely.
you.
But
Love
May
thank
the
you for
you.
best,
letting me
Love
up.
you,
may the
love.
best
Can't
And
wait to
y'all
woman,
see
better
what you
vote.
do.
may
Can't
the
wait.
best
Y'all better
woman
vote for
win.
Lovely Love.
Lovely, if you need to hit me up
Okay.
about the ganache, hit me on IG.
It's
No,
just
I'm gonna be on live and I'm gonna cry, and you better jump in that chat and be like, "Lovely, no, you fucking up." You better tell
But
me.
but but
and,
will
and,
they
and
let?
it's
Will
on
they? I
live.
don't think they'll allow me to help. I don't think they'll allow me to help.
Yeah, that's cheating, boo.
Okay.
So you're
Yeah.
not on IG.
Yeah.
You're
Everybody
not on.
cheating.
But you're not
You
on
know,
Instagram,
IG
lovely.
lovely.
Huh?
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I am, but I don't mess with it at all.
Well, okay,
I got doc.
Oh
I
well.
got docs too bad, and I have to stay off. Only social media I can actually be on is YouTube.
okay,
Well,
So,
okay.
Yeah, all right, dear.
yeah.
all right.
But anyway,
Well,
I'm gonna.
okay.
Hey,
Well, good luck to good luck to the both of y'all.
Yeah, good
okay,
luck,
but
dear.
hopefully Uppy do the replay, and Uppy already know I'm gonna whoop her tail.
Well,
I'm gonna
I'm
whoop her
sure
tail
she
like
already know. I'm sure she already know that
she
you are
already.
threatening to whoop her tail
All
right
right,
about now.
y'all have a wonderful and beautiful day.
All right, you too,
You
boo.
too
Good luck.
lovely.
You too, dear.
All right, I'm gonna drop. Let me drop you down. Okay.
The
Yvonne
Frankie
said,
Lyman song. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, that's okay, babe. Yvonne said, just my thoughts. That's when you should have turned your mic down with those last comments to LL. Better than that, you should have turned it. Oh Lord, turn it off.
Uh, but
Lord have
anyway, hey,
mercy.
Miss
Oh
Yvonne.
wow.
Uh,
Lord,
the song that I
It's-
remember from Frankie Lyman was the "Why Do Fools Fall in Love."
that's the one I was
right.
singing.
That's the
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
I
she was
like that
singing,
song.
and believe
Why do
it's on
birds sing so
yeah,
gay?
yeah.
it's
Why
on
do
my
they
songbook.
fall in love?
Uh,
I don't know. I like the
Ooh,
50s,
ah,
50s
ooh,
music.
ah. Yeah, I love that song. I love Frankie Lyman, and I thought he was
Yeah,
I
such a
love the
little
Isley
cutie.
Brothers too.
It was just so sad the demise that it was so sad. But Mr.
yeah,
Williams, I know you're a little bit older than us, but
yes,
I know like around that time you probably can recall like a lot of the singers doing things, like all the drugs and all the
drugs
things.
and stuff. Yeah, it was a drug field. It's no,
Yeah, and for him he was so young, Mr. Williams, and
young.
so
Yeah,
talented. I hate that shit.
yes. Well, even we can say Michael was young and just
I
had fun.
know,
Yeah.
but Frankie Lyman was like 24,
Yeah,
Could
and
you?
he was
Okay,
so talented.
I'm gonna say
yeah,
this: the Hood Table. If you look though, um, have you ever heard Drew Barrymore's story on how she was like 12 and 13, if not younger, in these clubs doing massive
Well, yeah,
drugs?
I even heard Jay Dunn talking about it this morning. But yeah, I heard her story before too.
She literally, the
Right.
only man in Hollywood who had enough, I guess you would say, respect for her was Keanu Reeves. He actually saw her in the club, said, we not doing
I
this.
love
He
Keanu.
made her get on the
Yeah.
back of his
Oh, me
bike.
too.
He took her home. You know what I'm saying? Because he said she ought not be where grown-ups are at. And he took her home and said, now, are you going to be okay? He gave her his jacket, whatnot, was a complete gentleman, but did not want to see her in those clubs with those grown-ass people doing drugs and shit.
But that's what happens with a lot of those child actors, especially if their parents weren't very present. Like there are
Her
certain
mama didn't
actors and
care.
singers in the entertainment industry who parents were right there. Like some of them even quit their jobs to
They
make sure they was
sold their
right there.
kids.
And
So,
that's what I
So
would
did
have done. I would have
kids.
totally quit my job or whatever. Like you're not traveling nowhere, you ain't touring nowhere, you ain't in no hotels.
uh,
Hell
um, you
no.
remember the dude
Mm-mm.
from Keenan and
And a
Kel?
lot.
Keenan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Keenan and
Keenan
His
and
Kel.
Kel.
his
Mhm.
his mama actually did was his mentor, and she didn't let him go out, hang out with other kids, go to these parties, go to these clubs
That's
with the
just
other
like
kids with
Brandy. Remember
weapons.
Brandy's mom? Brandy's
Hmm.
Yeah.
mom, she wasn't playing that shit. Shit. She was
And
like,
it kept him out
I'm
of shit
supervisor.
too, didn't it? It kept
Shit,
him
they
out of
was
it.
manager, momager, supervisor, the governor. They was everything.
The
Shit.
yeah,
kids may be mad at those adults for doing that, but they actually saved them from a lot of stuff.
That's true.
that's true.
That's true.
That's
But
so
you know,
true.
my son, my grandbaby, I told him from when he was born, I said he needs to be a baby model. And he said, no, mom. He said, as beautiful as he looks, if somebody hurts him or something like that, I'll be in prison for the rest of my life. And I was
Hmm.
like,
Right.
well, sometimes you might have to take that chance.
Breaking
And
news. I got some
if you
breaking
really want
news.
him to do that or think he can do that, you might have to quit your job. And he was like, I don't know, mom, I don't know. I said, well, maybe I'll quit my job because I really think
Yeah.
that my grandson could be a baby model. He's so handsome, he's so cute.
Right.
But
But
that his
you
parents don't want
definitely,
it
Yeah.
to
like I
happen,
say,
so I
you
have to listen
definitely,
to the parents. You know what I'm saying?
I got
you
some
Yeah.
listen
breaking
to the.
news.
Uh huh.
What breaking news?
Woo Woo is out of jail. Lady Woo is on live
Oh
right
yeah, I
now.
heard that earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Woo
Oh,
Woo went to jail.
yeah. She
Yeah.
was in there for a while.
Yeah, she's in there for a while.
What?
Wait a
She
minute.
out.
But I'm glad she's out. She's home, and
Lady
that's all
Woo
that
Woo, the
matters.
one that used to be on BS panel, the
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
What?
She out of
Why
jail
was she
now
in
though.
jail?
DV situation.
Oh, she was whooping ass.
Yeah, she was putting hands on motherfuckers.
Now that's one thing I can believe.
Wow.
Now there's a lot of people on here who be talking shit, but Woo Woo, the first time I saw her, I knew that girl could whoop some ass. She just looked like she about that life. Like, okay,
Mm,
we can take this off the line for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad she's out though. I didn't know she
Yeah.
was in, but
I,
I'm glad she's out.
I'm not condoning any kind of violence or anything, but I'm just glad she's out of that situation. The jail part, because jail is no, it's not like it used to be. People, everybody think it's a cakewalk and all that. It's not like it used to be. Trust me, I know. I know. I
And I
worked
ain't
in
never been
one.
in jail, but one thing I hear a lot
Oh
about
well,
jails when they compare them to back in the day, like some of
yeah.
the same things still happen in jail, like people, predators, and things like that.
Oh
But one
yes,
thing they stress about jails today is that they're super, super duper old and run down. Like
run
back in the
down.
Yep.
50s,
I mean,
60s, 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s, when they start building all these jails and prisons, like a
right.
lot of them is so dang run down. We have a prison here in Lincoln, and they've been under scrutiny for the past like week and a half. Like some of the prisoners' wives has been on the news and everything because they had some water breaks, and a lot of the areas in the prison don't have water.
What?
Right.
So,
Yes.
and I guess the people in the jail said, but we giving them so many water bottles a day, and da 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 da. And I guess some of the wives was complaining, on the news. This was like just the other day
Right.
because
Well,
they still don't have water.
no, they don't. And
So
I take
a
a bath,
lot of
right?
inhumane treatment went on, especially in the prisons in the South. I hate to say that because I went down to Parchment one year. We were in a class, and I
Hmm.
visited Parchment. and that was in the early '80s. It was like, oh my God, what are they doing down here? And the stories that you
Child.
hear out of there. And I worked in a prison up near Chicago, near Joliet, Statesville Penitentiary, and they had round houses, what they call round cell houses. They didn't have the modern day cell houses and everything. They were on tiers and all that crazy stuff. And I've seen a lot of things happen to guys up in there getting thrown off of balconies, and it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight when a body hits concrete from like 5 stories up. It's not pretty at all.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. Well, I
but
don't ever want to go to jail. I was in those programs years ago when I was younger and
the
went to
scared straight program,
visit a jail and a prison several times when I was younger,
the scared
similar to
straight,
like the Scare Straight programs.
yeah,
They call
yeah,
them diversion programs. That's what they used to call them. Before the Scare Straight TV shows came out, they
right,
called them the
right.
diversion programs that I went through several times when I was younger. And it took me about 2, 3 times to go through them to really get it in my head. You don't want to be in here.
Well,
You don't want to be in here.
let's face it. It takes some of us longer to learn anything,
Yep.
regardless, than other
Yep.
people. That's even going to
Some of us
school.
got a harder head, you know.
Well, your head doesn't have to be hard. It just takes a little bit more. That's all. No
Uh,
child is hard headed. They're not hard headed. There's different methods
they're
Hmm.
stubborn.
of teaching a child how to do things and the way to do things.
But
And you
a
got to
lot of
remember,
Absolutely.
kids,
I agree.
and
I
and long ago, before we even were interested in the things that were happening to kids when they were born, we didn't realize about autism or being born with different diseases and stuff that the kids growing up with could never express. Like
Yeah,
some
I didn't.
people
I
with
had ADHD and I had whooped my
ADHD,
ass.
right?
I
Those
didn't have
kind
no medication. I had whooped that ass and let me whoop.
of
You gonna sit down and be quiet and pay
Girl, do
attention.
you know how many people who do you know how many people excuse me, who came up in the 70s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and they had ADHD or
right.
autistic, and the schools had no idea. It was the medical fundamentals
They didn't
around
know.
those diagnoses wasn't there,
Would
and
would
so a lot of kids was put on the Ritalin, and they was put in the
Do
rooms,
you know
the
what
rooms
they?
where the people who really have like maybe mentally challenges were in. They was throwing them all together, putting everybody in the hood was on Ritalin.
You want to know
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
they
And
used to
that's
put
real shit. Like all the kids in the hood was on Ritalin.
in my
Yeah.
dad's time? They didn't have Ritalin. Let me tell you what they put. My dad was one of the first and only kids in his class who was formally diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. And back in those days, they used to put the kids on Valium because they didn't have Ritalin yet. They didn't have
Hmm.
the things that they have
Yeah.
now. So back in those days, and my grandfather did not like what it did to my father. He said it made him like zombie state. It made him like sleepy all the time. He wasn't being a kid. Things like that. You think about
I
strong
can
Valium.
understand that because that's what they did. They tried to put my son on that too, my oldest one, when he was younger. And once I saw that's how he was acting, I think maybe after a few weeks, I just took him off myself.
That's
Yeah.
what
And
my
I said,
grandfather did.
I don't think what y'all think is wrong with him is what's wrong with him. I just think he's a little ornery. He's a little hard headed, but he's a little ornery.
I'm
But
going
no,
to.
and then as he like developed and got older and playing all the sports and top sports person across the state, and I'm like, I knew that was wrong with him. He was just being a little, ornery in class. That's
Well,
all.
I'm going to tell you something. I think they a lot of times misdiagnose ADHD and say just because a
Definitely.
kid is hyper,
Definitely.
that
Yeah.
ADHD is not just about hyperactivity and movement. Okay, you've seen me right now have a few moments of ADHD where I
Hmm.
accidentally interrupt because I get overly excited. Where I'm trying to finish a thought process and sometimes like my brain will go blank. ADHD is not just one way, right? And so I didn't get medicated. There is ways to learn to cope with ADHD, to deal with it. I didn't get medicated until I was 36 years old, 35, 36 years old.
Hmm.
And it was just because I have anxiety and ADHD and they ain't friends and one of the bitches had to go. And so ADHD was easier to get medicated for, if that makes sense. And
Hmm.
so I
Well, yeah.
said,
You
one of
don't
y'all
want to
got
do
to
nothing
go.
crazy. You don't want to do nothing
One of
crazy.
y'all
That's
got to
just what it
go.
is.
So ADHD or
Exactly.
bust.
And Yvonne, I commend your husband. I commend your husband. He was a correctional officer at one time at a
That
family
shit was
facility.
no joke. I had a cousin, Mr. Williams. Let me tell you something. I told this story before, but you might not have heard it. But my cousin, she is Fifi. You know, you met her, Charlie. She was at my birthday
Yep.
when I did my birthday on my YouTube channel in December. So Fifi, she used to be a correctional officer for
Mm.
many years here at the jail, and one day she had decided to quit. So years later, we in the hood, and it's kind of a. I done lived all over, and thus the name of my channel, The Hood Table. I've always lived in the hood. This one particular hood it was kind of like on the really rough side. She happened to be over there visiting me, and we outside just talking, chopping it up in my little duplex in the front yard. And some guy walks across the street from these low income apartment buildings, and he walks across the street, and he's real loud. I ain't gonna say her last name, but let's just pretend like her last name is Lewis,
Yeah.
right? So he comes walking around the street. He's looking real rough, pants sagging. I mean, he hat turned. I mean, he's looking real like hood. And he's like, "Officer Lewis,
Yeah.
Officer Lewis." I mean, he's like screaming her name like that. Now, mind you, she ain't been a correctional officer in years,
Right.
at least like 5 or 6. And so
What?
he's just screaming, "Officer Lewis," and he got his hands like, I mean, you know how some dudes they just be walking all over the top of shit. And so first thing I
Yeah.
said was, "Bitch, you got your pistol on you, bitch?"
There you
She was like,
go.
"Yeah." I said, "Why? Okay, all right, we good. We got some shit on us. We got some things on us because we automatically knew that this had to be somebody who was in the jail
Right.
when she
Right.
was working there." But
Mhm.
he came across the street, and when he got in front of her, she was like, hey," because we didn't know what the fuck was about to happen. She was like, "Hey," and he said, "You don't remember me?" And it took her a second, and she's like, "Oh yeah, such and such." And he said, "Man, I just want to thank you, and I just want to I appreciate you doing this." And he was just going on and on and
On
on,
and on
just
and on.
giving her
Yeah.
praises. Like you weren't like everybody else, and all that kind of shit. Man, when he walked away, we finally like let our breath out. Like we
Let the
finally was
breath
like,
out. I know the
oh.
feeling. I know.
Like, cause
I've
we
had
was
those
ready,
experiences
Mr.
too.
Williams. We was ready, cause
Yeah.
I might
I
act a
know.
certain way on here. Like I be trying to act like I got a little bit of goof, but
Right.
I am from the hood and I'm a hood bitch. Okay, but
There
we
you
was we
Mhm.
go.
was ready for that, Nick. Trust me. But we was like, okay, we ain't gotta pop this fool. Okay, we.
Yeah, but I've had experiences like that too, believe you me, because I've taken prisoners to their funeral family. Back then, they were allowing guys to get out and go to funerals of their family members, say their immediate family, like mom or dad or something like that.
Uh-huh.
They used to call
And
that
we would
furlough.
furloughs, right? And we had to escort
Yeah.
them, and we go to Chicago up in some of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. But we were
Uh-huh.
strapped. We were strapped, and even after I retired from there, I they told me said, "Man, you better go ahead and stay strapped up." I didn't think about it too much until I did meet this one guy, and see that's where I caught my first charge at because I I should have known better. I should have known better. But as a man, when men meet men on the street in conditions like that, where they came from a prison or something, there's animosity, especially if you don't do something right with them or they think you mistreated them or something. And boy, we got the fighting out there. And because, like I said, back then, most men fist fought. They didn't really pull out a pow pow in the early,
And
I
that
say,
brings us to our next topic. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
People
So
pulling out that blicky.
sometimes,
Why?
yeah,
Use your
that is
hands.
crazy. That is so crazy. But anyway, I got a charge of whooping this man because I knew better. I know better. I had no business even being in that area. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
all things happen in life, and they like they say it's a small world. And when you work in places like those, the world does become smaller because you can't forget those people in there have families, and their families are out in the street. So, and you definitely don't want to let any get too friendly with somebody, let find out where you live at and all that stuff. And even with the gangs in the prison, they have means to reach out and touch somebody. That's like I try to tell people here on YouTube. You don't know people. You don't know their connections. And a lot of stuff that I see on YouTube, it's like, man, whew, I'm glad I'm not like I used to be when I was in my 30s and well late 30s and early 40s because that's when I caught most of my stuff, my
Who
shit.
you telling? I'm glad I'm not in my 20s, 30s. Oh,
Me either.
child.
I was good.
I was something to behold. Okay.
Yeah,
I was bad back then.
I
I was
mean, I
bad in
wasn't
my
the worst.
20s.
I wasn't the worst person out in the streets, but I was definitely something to behold, and I had got hands. Okay, I had hands.
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
had
Shit
say
was
hands.
this.
whipping niggas, bitches. It didn't matter.
Well, see,
yeah,
back in those
What?
days,
and they're
if you
the
think
worst.
about it,
The, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. The worst whooping I ever got was by a woman, and that was when I was in school. Then, though I was in grade school, but there was this young lady. Everybody used to always pick on her, so I'm gonna do like sometimes when you're young, you join the crowd. My little bitty ass went over there to that girl and got to talking shit, boy. Before I knew it, I was picking my little ass up off the ground, trying to grab my books and run my ass home. Cause she so
Man, if you
mad.
knew how many dudes I whooped, see, Mr. Williams, I was the oldest, and I had younger brothers, and so
Uh,
you know the same way your parent be like, you look out for them, you protect them, don't make sure nobody touch them, hurt them, whoop de whoop. You could
mm,
be a doggone older sister and got little brothers, and you might end up have to fight boys, and that's
yeah.
just how it was. So I started out fighting boys at a very young age.
Hmm.
So
See,
yeah, I
that's
fought
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
boys in grade school, junior high, high school.
my very first fight
Yeah.
was with a
But
boy.
then we
My
can say
very
we fought.
first.
You can say we fought because you didn't think of anybody bringing a pow pow to school or I was
Nope,
being out there
not at
bumping.
all,
Not at all. We didn't think about those kind of things.
not at
Back in
all.
those days, it was, you lived to fight another day. Like you either whooped some tail or got your tail whooped, and you went home, you licked your wounds, come back, you might do it again, might get your butt whooped again, or y'all end up becoming friends. Because a lot of the
Or
times,
you
I'm gonna say
become
this,
friends.
yeah, a
Right.
lot of us would
Yeah.
actually become friends from be like, I actually respect you now because you held up instead of fold up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so
Hmm.
that we used to handle it that way, like that. Our parents used to do that to us. They'd tell us, "Y'all handle it, okay? Y'all going out there. It's gonna be a one-on-one. We're gonna watch, make sure nobody get involved, and then send us out there to do that." But
Yeah.
nowadays, you have to be careful because somebody's wanting to, pull out a weapon of
Yeah.
some kind or do something like that, knowing
Yeah.
that you're going to end up either going to prison, you're going to like you. I'm going to say this as a responsible PL owner, right? And I own quite a few of them. I know that I can't allow my anger to make me pull that. I only going to pull that in a life or death situation, not because I'm mad at somebody else, not because we had words, not because you
Right.
disrespected me. I'm not going to. No, that is not a reason to brandish, because you can actually that catch a felony and a misdemeanor in some cases, felony in some cases,
Yeah.
misdemeanor in others,
Misdemeanor.
just
Yeah.
for being angry and pulling out something you ought not to.
What?
Yep.
It is a
You can just
charge. It's called brandishing a fire, or and depending on what state you're in and what their
yeah.
Hmm.
tolerancy
They
policies
can hit
are.
you with assault with a deadly weapon, and you can have a beer bottle and hit somebody upside the head with it. That's assault with a deadly weapon
That's
because
a
you can
deadly weapon.
Yeah.
You can
right.
pull out a knife, and just
Should
because you have
ink
it
pen,
out,
some scissors, some ink pen. A
Hmm.
lot of
anything,
things could be described as a
Deadly.
deadly
Right.
weapon.
and they could
It
also
go
get
based
you
on how
for,
you use it.
they
Based
can
on how
get
you use it.
you.
But definitely, if you brandishing, that's why people were talking about on Lolo's channel the other day when Malik. Even if you
Right.
sitting something in your lap, even if you sitting it on the table, if you're arguing with somebody and having a disagreement, and you just all of a sudden
That's
bow,
that's the
Yeah.
point
just
right
just
there.
whip the shit out.
Yeah.
You ain't
Hmm.
even got to be pointing it at them.
No,
You ain't got to say
and
nothing.
number two, that's a threat right there. You're threatening a
Exactly,
person.
Mr. Williams. That's what we were saying the other day.
You're threatening a person. So, and like I said, there's a lot of logic. Yeah, I'm old, but I also got wisdom in my head, and I hate that when young people don't listen, because I can tell you some stories I went through that will have you going, well, you're here, yeah, but I'm here by the grace of God. and I learned how to settle my ass down.
Hmm.
So no,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of
Yep.
young people don't want to listen to their elders, but here's the thing: our elders have wisdom because they've went through it. They wrote the book. They've been there. They've done that. And listen to that wisdom because it can keep you out of some mess. And what better way to learn but from each other? And they're sitting there telling you, hey, you know what? When I was young, I pulled that because I got mad at somebody and I caught a
yeah,
charge for 5 years,
yeah.
10 years, or I got a misdemeanor charge and it's on my record for the rest of my life, and now I can't get this help and that help or da da da, whatever the case may be, right? Or I learned to not walk across that specific bridge because it's got a weak spot and it feel like it's gonna fall in. Well, why would you walk across that bridge then if they told you, you know what I'm saying, that oh it ain't gonna happen to me? No, you should have listened to your elder and sat your butt down.
Yeah.
And it
And
did
see,
happen.
myself, I'm a Taurus, and I do have a temper at times. I could be laid back to the fullest, but when you get me riled up, I'm about ready to whip your ass. And see, a lot of my charges were assaults, and it wasn't against women like people on here. And that's another thing. When they get on here and lie roast and say things like that, I try to let it go,
Now, when it
but
comes to
it's
the
just like
women, Mr. Williams a lover, not a fighter.
I definitely was that. I was
Yeah.
definitely. And I ain't gonna. There's no brag. There's just something that happened to me in my life because of my voice. It wasn't being handsome or good looking all the time. It was my voice, and I took that and used it to my advantage. You see what I'm saying? When it comes
Mm-hmm.
to getting women or talking to women, but you don't use a woman just to discard her later on, and you don't talk about that woman even after you have breakups and stuff. you know.
Mm-mm.
But I realize too that women, some women, not all women, they do have what they call that animosity towards that man because if he can walk away from her and tell her, "Look, I'm not doing it anymore," without a fight, she doesn't respect him as much as a man that might want to put his foot up her butt and then walk out the door. You see what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm the polar opposite, Mr. William. I respect a man who can walk away. I respect a man who, if a woman is getting out of pocket, which I'm the type of woman that my daddy taught me, don't put yourself in a man's place unless you have to protect yourself, right? So I'm not just
right.
going to run up on some dude because he made me angry and pop him and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? I might talk my shit, but, you know, when a man has the ability and the strength within himself to walk away, I respect that so much more. Now, if he has to defend himself, it's completely understandable. But if he's just walking
Well,
up doing it because he
yeah.
can, that's a whole nother story.
Well, I told my story about how I ended up in prison and what was the reason behind it because me being me,
Well, I heard somebody the
my
other day talking about your past and stuff like that, like as if everybody don't have a past, Mr. Williams.
right. Well, it doesn't affect me because I can still look back and see women. A woman scorn is a true statement. I don't care what, even a man scorn, that's a true statement. But when you walk away, try to walk away from somebody, and they already know that you're on paper, and that's another thing men have to be careful about too. When they're in a relationship with a woman, you let that woman say, "Hey, look, I'm already on paper. I don't need no problem." You see what I'm saying? But far as my situation, I was leaving this woman. I wasn't saying a thing to her. I get in my shoes out of her closet. She reaches around and hits me in the mouth and knocks a tooth out. And it was a natural reaction for me to swing back at her. Yeah, I caught her in the eye, but
Damn.
I tried to just get up and leave. You see, I was leaving. I didn't want to fight with you.
That sound like self defense.
Well,
It was.
the judge didn't see it as self defense. When I was up there, he was already looking at me being on
I bet
probation.
you if this was 2026, they would. But back then,
Yeah,
but I bet you in
that was in the
2026,
'90s.
shoot,
That
I
was in the
always
'90s.
taught my sons never to beat a woman, don't jump on women, all that kind of stuff. But if somebody hitting you, you defend yourself. I ain't saying you got
Yeah.
to pick the bitch up and body slam
No,
her and
now
break her
see,
back,
see, I didn't do none
but
of
get
that.
a
I
hoe
just
off your
swung back
ass
in.
and walk
I
away.
swung back when she hit
Yep.
me in the mouth. My tooth fell out. I swung back, and that was it. So
Shit.
I
I
Get
got
a
mean, but
black
any
eye,
man would
bitch.
do that. If you hit a dude hard enough and knock his tooth out of you, a woman, and he just stand there. Come on now. It, it's
mm,
it's
See, that's
like a
self
reaction. I
defense.
have this reaction where, and most people have this reaction where somebody even look like they about to hit you. You just automatically, you know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah,
sometimes
That's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a reaction to hit them back.
But as
to
far
me.
as me, all even well, two of my exes are passed away. My kid's mama can tell you right now today, she loves me more because I respected her enough to talk with her about our marriage and walk away from it than to put her through misery. And she raised my girls for me, yeah, and I was there when I could be, but I had to learn that I had to find myself first as a man because there was a lot of things that was going through me, and it might sound crazy, but my dad was more important to me because when he passed and I was 37, that's when I noticed my downhill slope. Because my dad was always there for my mom, for his kids. He took us places and he did things. And even at 37, I miss my dad more than anything in the world, you know, because he was a good man to us kids raising a family and his
Hmm.
values that he taught me. And I wasn't able to keep those values when it came to my anger and temper because I was so mad about losing him. And I moved away from the
You took
family.
out your
Yeah,
pain. You were
yeah,
hurt.
I took out my pain on other people out there, especially men. Boy, I'd knock your socks off. I catch you talking dirty to a woman, I would knock your socks off. You see what I'm saying? And I didn't
It
have
still
anything to
kind of
do with
translate, even though you don't put your hands, you use your words now, Mr. William. But when these men do come at us women, and you will be one of the ones that'll jump. Hold on, what you talking to her like that for?
Yeah, I heard
it.
Mr. Williams the other day, like shit. Matter of fact, 2 or 3 times over the last week, going at it with somebody over a female that they up here talking about or trying to drag or something like
It
that.
amazes me that I know certain women like certain kind of men and all that, but how can they respect a man that talks about a woman and curses her out every day, calls them a B, a H, and and talking to their clothes, but yet when he finishes, he thinks he's the finest thing on earth. That just makes
And
it look
see, I
so.
also have to go to the point of when we were saying earlier, if a woman hits a man, that's one thing that we were taught younger, at a very young age. Don't be trying to swing up on no man and be a
Don't
man
put
if you want to
yourself
get
in a
hit by
man's
a man.
place.
Don't put you in that situation. But when it's I feel that way too when it comes to the cursing. Now it's one thing for a man to just always degrading a woman and cussing a woman and under her clothes and da 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 da. But when it's in the middle of combat, the women say some pretty fucked up
Pretty,
shit to
they
men.
do, they do, they
I
do,
mean,
they
they will
do.
try to take your manhood and drag it through the mud, and I mean, call you all kind of F words and
Yeah.
PDFs, and some women will take you there, and then as soon as a man turn around and say, "Bitch," oh my God, he called me a bitch. They will lose their motherfucking mind.
Well, they mind, they would.
And
I've
hey,
never
my
thought you
boo,
would
how
say
you
that.
doing?
Hey, I mind,
It's
my mind.
different
Yeah,
if it's like in the middle of combat, right? If they're both cussing each other out equally. But some of these men actually disrespect women for no apparent reason, or just because she says no, or I don't want to deal with it, or like they just disrespectful as fuck towards women, for some of them, for no reason. It don't matter. She all she can say is I disagree with what you say, or I don't like this, and he'll go, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. William
yeah.
like, hell no.
No, that's not nothing. And I kind of blame society on that. We make it so easy to accept degrading things that we forget that once upon a time we were called that N word, and it just wasn't between us either. It was a different fraction doing that stuff to us. Not only that, locking us up in jail, uh, doing things to our kids. I remember going to Emmett Till's funeral at 5 years old. Those kind of things stick in your mind. It resonates to you how the evil the world is, and you have to balance that good with that evil. So, but when you
Well,
start, yeah, when you start letting evil win, that's when I got the problem. That's when I got the problem.
Well, that's
Nobody
one
got
reason why I don't so called what they call it beef on
beef.
here.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you fight because I
No.
know just like some people know that they can get real low and gutter and ratchet with the tongue and things
Yeah.
like that. I know also people can do it with me. And I don't want to be arguing back and forth with somebody and they calling me all out my name and I'm calling them out. I just prefer to just come on here and try to get some commentary and just roll out. And there's been times when people have said some
Enjoy
negative
it.
things about me on here. There's been times where I said something back. But for the most part, I'm on here to have fun. I'm not on
Yeah.
here to hate on nobody or drag nobody or this. I'm not on here for that. I just want to come on here, give commentary, talk about what I see, what I hear, and other things. Trending news, TV shows, things like that. Do a little baking. Show some of my arts and crafts.
Yeah.
I don't want
Well,
to argue and
speaking
fight
and
all the
the
time.
T-shirt the T-shirt thing that you got into, I enjoy watching those. Believe it or not, I really do. I've watched them
Oh,
and
thank you. My
pretty
one of
much
my
on.
sons is over here right now, and he will tell you I just be randomly making them shirts, and just
Yeah.
just randomly they'll come over. Oh, here's some shirts for you guys, and they be like, "Okay, mom, thanks." I mean, I just be making T-shirts for my grandbaby and for my sons, and you could never have too many T-shirts, right?
No, you can
So
never
yeah, it's
never
something
have
that
too
I
many
love to
T-shirts.
do.
Yeah.
And thank you,
And
Big O, for the super chat. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
yeah, thank all you guys in the chat for being nice out here. And I just want to reiterate once again, the reason that I do music now is because I want to think of good memories, the times that I had growing up, and for other people, if they can relate back to songs that made them feel good when they can remember the house parties and the street parties and the family
Oh, the
get-togethers.
house parties was the shit.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was.
Oh my god, the basement party. I still throw house parties, right, Mr. Williams?
Okay,
At
great.
least 4 to 5 times a year. And I be
Yeah.
like live. Ask Charlie. I be going live sometimes or recording the footage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we still throw them hood ass house parties a lot. Hmm. Game spades and
Yeah,
dominoes and
dominoes. Yep, yep.
yep,
You
yep.
remember
Hmm.
the sounds of men, especially talking trash at the domino tables or slapping each
Yes.
other.
That's how I learned to play. Was sitting around watching my uncles, my mom and daddy. They used to play like couples, spades and rummy, and they
Mhm.
play partners, and that's how I learned how to play spades, rummy, and dominoes.
And
Never
we like
did.
to play the men versus the women. That's how
Women.
we
Oh
like to
yeah,
play.
now that and you know what? Y'all do have an advantage over us
We
because
be
for real
talking shit.
I remember that.
yeah, because that's why I never did play cards against my wife because if she got mad with me, I knew I probably wasn't gonna get none for the next week. So
Oh, you ain't getting none for maybe 2 weeks
yeah,
because that's one
see,
thing too.
see what
Me and
I'm saying?
my anybody I was dating with, like we is not playing each other because don't you bit don't you, boy if you renege, ooh,
Yeah, boy, yeah, and ooh, that's so. I never did play partners with my wife. Now
Did y'all
I
do a
know it.
minimum of 4 books?
Yeah,
Did y'all ever do that one? Oh, and if you get
yeah.
below
Oh yeah,
four,
we did
then
that.
it's
We did that.
kneel. You got to go
Yeah,
kneel.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? The greatest time I ever had when we had a spades tournament, and it lasted for I say a day and a half with 6 couples, and I tell you what, you find out who hates to lose and who can talk the most shit when they win it, and I
hmm
guarantee you, it's definitely the women.
man. I have these boy cousins and they never
uh,
lose. And so one day, well, oftentimes me and one of my girl cousins, we would always play them every time
right.
we got together at somebody's house or whatever, but they never lose. One day we said, fuck this shit. We gonna play y'all all day long until we win. We started, I kid you not, Mr. Williams. We started at like 8 or 9 because this was in my kicking it days. I mean,
Right,
you
right.
get off of work, you immediately kicking it. Okay. It don't
Yeah.
matter what time you go to bed, but you're gonna get back up and go to work,
You gonna
right?
get back up and go to
Yeah,
work.
you gonna
Sure
get it
will.
don't matter if you got 1 or 2 hours of sleep, you gonna go to work.
Oh, go. Yep.
So it was the weekend and we had got off of work on a Friday. When I tell you we played them damn near till Sunday morning,
Yeah.
nonstop, barely with
Oh,
any sleep. I mean, we crashed all in the same house at my cousin's house, and
mm-hmm.
it was my boy cousin, but he had a girlfriend, so we was at they house, and it was him and my other boy cousin playing me and my other girl cousin. It took us damn near 36 hours to win, and when we won, Mister Williams, we was talking shit like we ain't never lost.
They never lost. There you
We was
go.
talking big shit. That's why we won, bitch. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, we was talking shit. That was like the moment, like, and they was like, these motherfuckers act like they won one game. They were, but they
They're
were
probably
good. But I also think they were cheating because these is also jail niggas, right? And
well,
we
yeah,
know how a lot of
you
y'all in
know,
jail and prison, y'all got ways to cheat, and
yeah,
we
you
think
can.
that they were
There's certain
cheating a
ways
lot.
that you. There's certain ways that you can move your hands on the cards
Yes.
when you're holding them and all
Cause
of
them
that.
the
So
only people that we could never beat. I mean, I played spades for years, and I'm very good at it. And I can whoop ass and all that shit. But it was just something. I said something is just going on with these cousins of ours.
yeah, they had
But
the hand signals down pat. They had the eye signals down pat,
it
and
had to be something.
they probably even had. Well, I got to go to the bathroom, so that'll let you know that I got
Oh
what I
yeah,
got.
it had to be something. Because I'm telling you, nobody could ever beat them. And we was like, what is up? It ain't that we don't know how to play.
Yeah, the
So
little
yeah, I
certain
think they
hand,
was cheating.
the little hand movements of scratching behind the ear or touching the
Uh-huh,
chin and
uh-huh.
all
The
that
light,
kind of
the
stuff.
cigarette, the light, and the
Yeah, like
blunt.
your cigarette. There you go.
My
Mhm.
mom and daddy had a system where my mama and daddy would play footsie under the table and toe taps.
Yeah, yeah, they do that too.
Oh
They did
wow.
that
Yeah,
too.
like I
They
got
did
like
that
two
too.
books. How many you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, so they do
Yeah,
the foot tap for this
yeah.
and the
Hold up.
foot
Is
tap
there some
that.
flirting going on in my chat? Hold up, Charlie. I
Ooh,
think
I
Uh
there
see
might be a
that.
love connection. Is there a love connection in the chat?
Ooh,
Oh.
mama, big
Hold
O.
up. Now, Big O said, my boo, throwing the hearts and shit. I love you, girl. And my is laughing.
Laughing,
And
right?
then she
I see
says,
that.
Big O, you is such a troll. And then Big O says, my boo, I'm serious. I ain't no troll. I got real feelings, girl.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh
You heard it
Uh-oh.
here first. You heard it here
oh.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just messing with y'all. We just messing with y'all, but that's
Yeah,
cute. He
that is.
he said he got a ring from Walmart. Hold up, you got Jay Wilson's ring? I mean, never mind.
I mean,
Now,
I don't.
speaking of Jay Wilson's ring, if that motherfucking submarine ain't dragging him under the water with that submarine, like Jay Wilson can't even come up
Oh,
for air. What do y'all think about submarine and what she's been doing?
that is
I
so
just heard about
wild.
her.
That is so
I
wild.
don't like. Here's the thing. They say she's been around for years, but I don't remember the name submarine. Right. So my question then falls of: did she always have that name, or was there a different name that she used to go under? Because I don't remember people hollering out submarine, submarine, or saying hello to a submarine in the chat. So,
Well,
and I've
I
been
don't
around
either.
all these years. I've been around
you
all
know,
these years.
even being around, YouTube has made it so you can change your names now on these apps and
That's why
stuff
I
like
think it's
that.
a name change, Mr. William. I
Yeah,
think it's
it
a
could be a
name
name
change.
change, but then again, she could have been well, like a lot of people. They just watch it and they take
Uh,
notes of a person
name
that
the
they don't like. And
clouds.
Jay Wilson. Let's face it, he's not the easiest person to like in this world. You see what I'm saying?
Child, but if she ain't going through all his accredited or non-accredited or
Right.
accolades or non-accolades, like she's going through. Did you all hear that she spoke to Mark?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And she
Yes,
said she
ma'am.
spoke. Did she say she spoke to him for hours? Because she said 4 hours, and I'm
4
like,
hours. She did. She did. She
is
said
she
she
trying to
spoke.
say she spoke to Mark for 4 hours?
Oh, we.
She did say it. She
Wow.
said it.
Because
But
she
she
said something about
also,
4 hours, and I said, "Nah, she ain't speaking no mark for 4 hours. Maybe I'm
trust me,
misheard something."
like I said, everybody, the world is smaller than you think. This internet has made the world smaller. A person could be right around the block from me, listening to me on YouTube, and will come up to me the next day and say, "Yeah, I heard what you said." You see what I'm saying? Those other things. Just because you live in a big rural area, even at places like, I try to tell people like Chicago, you never know. The person that you're talking about on that internet may have relatives and people up in
What
Chicago.
up, Smooth Carter?
Hey, Smooth Carter, how you doing?
Smooth loves the way I say their name. Smooth Carter. I don't know why I say it that way either. Don't ask. Smooth Carter. Don't
Mm,
ask. I don't know. It
well,
just
see,
it
I ain't gonna
sounds
start.
better than me.
Oh, it sounds better to you. Well, a lot of things you
Yeah.
say sounds better, so that's all right.
It
That's
just
that
say it like
southern drawl. Yeah.
Smooth Carter.
That's the southern drawl. You forgot I lived in Sardis, Mississippi for a
Yeah,
while.
and Miss William, the other day when you was talking about Columbus,
I
Mississippi,
passed
did you
through
ever go to the
Sardis.
45 Club down there?
Yeah,
That's where my
yeah.
mom and daddy saw Percy Sledge live.
Oh,
I
okay.
got pictures of him when he was there. For some reason, they had this like white drapey stuff on the ceiling, and his afro was touching it.
Yeah.
And but he was my mom and daddy loved Percy Sledge. They loved my mama's favorite song when I was little. When a
Man
man
loves a
loves a
woman.
woman,
One of the truest songs ever written.
can't keep his mind on nothing else.
One of the
I
yeah.
love Percy's version. Now you know Michael Bolton does a version, but it ain't nothing like Percy. I'm sorry.
Well, there are a lot of songs to where artists have did their own rendition of it and stuff, like you said, like Michael Bolton. But Michael Bolton's voice was unique too. He
Michael
had a
Bolton
nice
did a
Yeah,
voice.
good job. I like his version.
I like him,
Yeah.
but
I like his
Percy,
version of the song. The
Yeah,
Percy,
he
oh,
has a wonderful voice. And when him and what was that thing? Patti LaBelle did one together. Oh, what was that song?
Martin Bow could
Michael
sing now.
Bolton.
He could
Yeah,
sing.
yeah, he could
Hey,
sing.
Smooth Carter, how you doing, boo?
Who sang
Hey,
the
Smooth
song?
Carter.
Um, when you wanna get down, down on the ground, cocaine. She's alright, she's
Oh, that
alright,
was
she's alright,
yeah, right. It's cocaine. That
cocaine.
was I want to say Steppenwolf, but that wasn't Steppenwolf.
Hold on.
I
Let me
was
try because
thinking
the reason I say this is that person refuses to ever sing
that song
that
again.
song again
Right,
because that
right.
was during it was Eric Clapton. That was during
Yeah.
their I guess you would say drug phase, and they were
Yeah,
people always ask for that song because they love it, even if they've never done it. But he
yeah.
refuses to ever sing it again.
Girl,
And there
Charlie,
are a
Smooth
lot
Carter said you better sing that shit, sing that shit, sing that
Sing that
shit.
shit.
He said, "I love it when Charlie sound like my auntie."
I think it's
Smooth
because I've been
Carter.
around my
Yeah,
auntie my whole life, and
Smooth
that's where
Carter.
I
You're
got it.
right. Kenny
Oh, I
Rogers.
love
Yep.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And see,
Oh, you
people
gotta
think I don't
know
really
when to
I
hold
listen to
'em.
know.
every genre of music.
Gotta
Kenny
know when to
Rogers.
one of my
fold
friend's
'em.
mother. Oh my God, back
Yeah,
when we were young. Oh my God, one of my friend mother.
yeah.
She was probably the only person in the projects playing Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
I promise you, she was the only black person in the projects playing Kenny Rogers. And people be
Yeah.
like, who is you listening to?
Listening to, yep, yep. That's just the
I
way it
love me
was.
some Kenny Rogers. Mm-hmm.
I liked his persona, and as he had gotten older, he was more he dressed more
Lady,
gentleman-fied. You know what I'm saying? With that gray
you
beard, his
know that
hair,
you're
and all that. You know, you have to give a person their dues when they do something that you like, and you look at their performances. Also, that's another thing. I could never go to another concert even now, even with the older groups, because it's not the same. The bands aren't live. You don't have the full orchestra up there anymore while they're singing, and they performed and did all that stuff. But
most of the
the,
people who know Kenny Rogers, though, the song that they, besides Gambler, right? Everybody knows that, but it's going to be I'm your knight in shining armor and I love you. You have made me what I am and I am yours.
yeah, yeah,
My love, There's so it's a song, "Lady." That's a song, "Lady."
Lady, yeah,
Yeah,
man, the same song that
"Lady."
Lionel Richie did,
For
Oh.
so
Lady. You
many
see what I'm
years,
saying?
I thought
Yeah.
I never. Yeah.
And you,
So
when you think about it, singers back then, they didn't mind other singers doing their songs in a different
mm-mm.
rendition, long as it was decent. They didn't
Yeah.
care. They didn't care. They shared songs. I got so many
Islands in the
albums and music
stream.
and stuff that I could go
That
through and
is
say,
what
well,
we
damn, this was done way before.
Well, I like the song, Charlie.
Oh,
What's the
I
name
islands
of
in
like
the
that
that
stream.
song?
song too. What's that
Islands in
song?
the stream. That is what
Yeah,
we are.
Smooth Carter. Yeah,
That's
when
Dolly
that,
Tear
Parton
to apart,
yeah,
and
that's
Kenny
something
Dolly
G.
tough
Yeah.
Parton.
inside.
We
Yeah,
rely
Do-do-do-do.
on each other.
We
Uh-huh.
rely on each other. Uh-huh.
Like to
Yeah.
love. Yeah, I love
and
that
like,
song too.
and believe it or not, Smooth Carter, Willie Nelson was here in Cape a couple of times.
Oh, Willie Nelson too. Yes.
You
He
know
was
he
here in Cape
stopped
a couple of
smoking
times.
weed. He
Oh,
drink it now.
Willie
He
yeah, he's
drink.
Nelson
drinking.
stopped smoking weed.
He drinks it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that's what
He
they
he
did.
made
He
his
started.
own.
Drink
He
What?
made his okay. This is what he said at like 90 something years old. He said,
90.
yeah, look up Willie
Yeah,
Nelson's
Willie
age.
Nelson is an
He's
old
a
guy.
he's a triple OG for sure.
Yes,
Willie Nelson
Right.
is
yeah,
93 years old. At 80
yeah.
something is when
He
he
might as
stopped
well just
smoking.
keep smoking
And
weed.
he
Shit.
said that it started affecting his breathing. And so what he did was he came out, he was the first one to come out with an infused drink. Because he said, I can't smoke
Mm.
it no more, so I eat it and I drink it.
So now he eat it and drink it. Oh shit.
You
Just
know
give
he
him a
ain't gonna
brown.
stop.
Oh,
Man,
You
he
know he
country
ain't
ain't.
gonna
drinking
stop.
now.
He could have been eating
Well,
brownies and gummies all this time. Like what?
That's
well,
what he said. I laughed.
smoking is way different from eating a brownie loaded with it. That's a big
Right,
difference.
right, right. But he said it was messing with his breathing. So I'm like, hey, you want a brownie? Like,
Yeah, it killed me when I
Want a
read that.
brownie?
Somebody had put up that you know how they'll put up the shock value titles. So it said Willie
Hmm.
Nelson stopped smoking weed. I was like, what the hell? And so I said, this is gonna be what takes Willie out. So I clicked on it and I read it. I was like, oh, he didn't quit. He just stopped smoking it. He's eating it and drinking
Right.
it
yeah,
now.
He
that'll
put
be like Snoop Dogg announcing he just
Yeah.
stopped smoking. Man, ain't
yeah.
nobody gonna
Oh
believe
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah. No.
Nah.
And
Nah,
Snoop can
Snoop
tell you
Doggy
himself he
Dog.
still
And
smoke.
he has,
He still smoke.
don't he have some ice cream out?
You know what? I don't know. Do he?
Snoop Dogg? Yeah, I
Hold on,
think
let me
so.
Google. Let me Google. Snoop Dogg
If
ice
I
cream.
ain't
Have y'all been
mistaken, I think he
following?
does have
Speaking
a new
of,
ice cream product out.
speaking of
Mm.
rappers, have y'all been following the case with Tupac and um
Keefy D.
Keefy
Yeah,
D?
big.
Have anybody
Yeah,
been
yeah.
following it?
I
No, I
haven't
heard
followed
about
that
it, but
like
I
that.
haven't been following it.
Have you been following it,
30
Charlie?
years.
No, but I'm pretty sure that most of what's already come out, we already know. I followed
That's what
some
I'm
of it.
saying. I'm like, what else is
Right.
like? Do y'all believe that Keefe D is? I know they said that he might not have unalived him, but he was probably part of the
Part
conspiracy.
of it, the
Of
conspiracy. Yeah,
right.
yeah. There's a lot of conspiracies about that. And one thing I will say about it, even after 30 years, there, and I looked at them guys on the witness stand and tried, damn, they're older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So what can you do? You really, unless you
Do you
actually
really
got
remember? Like,
really remember it like that to the T, how can you say that this man did that? You know,
right. And my
Now,
thing is, even if they do get Keefe D, is that really justice? Like,
here's
I,
the
I,
thing.
I would love to have the person who actually did it be charged.
They're actually not
right.
alive. His nephew's the one that pulled the trigger.
Well,
But
that's what
here's
they
the thing:
say, but
he has admitted to it. KPD has on Vlad TV. He did an interview. He did a book. But years ago, when they were trying to do that, they gave him a thing where you can tell the truth, and we can't use anything you say against you. But now they're like threw that out the window because it's been so many years, right?
30
But
years.
that's
Yeah, 30
that's
years.
why they have a confession of him saying what he said, that he was the one that helped set it up, because they told him he had immunity when it was not full blown immunity like he thought. So that's why he went and did the interview with Vlad TV. That's why he went and did the book, and he wrote all about it, and everybody knew about it. It wasn't a kept secret, and so most of the things that are coming out are things that was already out in the book, already out in the interviews and the things. And there's clips about it where he said it years ago, because he thought he had immunity when they, I guess you would say, reneged on it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
saying?
know the person that they said, the person they claim did it is no longer alive. He got
Mm,
unalived
alive
himself
in a gang
years ago.
violence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gang violence because he was in the gangs. But but still, I mean, people can say they did things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right.
especially if they trying to
Stop
take
it.
credit of a major crime, taking down somebody major, taking down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
People
it.
can say they did stuff, but to not have them on trial or not have them actually face the charges, it don't sit the
But
same. You know what I
here's the
mean?
thing, Hood. If you know, like when we watched the documentary on on he the one behind bars that just went for the women's and
You talking about Diddy?
Diddy. They came out and showed you some of the tape that
I
was
mean, I saw,
recorded
yeah, I
of
saw
Keefe.
all that, but even back then, what I'm telling you is, I can say today, oh, I unalive somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you
Right.
people can say
Say a
they
lot.
could have done it and they could have not done it.
Yes,
Yeah,
But
I
what
know
I'm
somebody
trying
that.
to say
said
is
it called
sometimes
street
people try
credit.
to take credit for something that somebody else might have done. They might have done it, they might not have done it. We talking Pac.
They were trying to get Puffy years ago, and they had Keefe D as a witness. They say that Puffy paid those boys to do
Exactly.
it.
He paid. That's what
Right.
they saying that Puffy
That's what they
paid
said.
for them to do it. But
Right.
it's like
Mm.
it's still a conspiracy to me until they actually get somebody for the unaliving. You know what I mean?
Unaliving, right. And if that person is no longer here,
That's what I'm
what good is
saying.
it?
Like if they're
Yeah.
no longer here, we have nobody to put on the stand. It's like it's still a conspiracy. Even if Keefe D does time for the rest of his life, it's still a conspiracy.
Right.
Like there's
It is
no
conspiracy.
justice
No. There's
for
no
me.
justice
If
on
that was like my family, there'd be like
yeah.
no justice.
Right.
You know, but he could have done it. That dude that got unalive. We don't
Oh,
know
good morning, Jay Dunn. Now
for
who's going
sure.
out like this morning?
Oh shit! What did Jay Dunn do? Jay Dunn? She said I flashed my hair and they don't believe me until. I'm just saying. I'm just saying
Oh,
that.
why are we doing these things to ourselves?
Yeah, but can I play y'all a video? I want y'all to chime in on this video, Mr. Williams. I don't know if you want to hang around, but I did want to play a video that's been trending on here, and I just wanted y'all take on it.
Oh, yeah, I'll give my opinion as an older
Okay,
gentleman.
because you're a guy, and I have
Mhm.
Charlie on here as another female, so it'd be
Right.
really nice to get two different perspectives, and
Okay.
they might be the same perspective. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm about to play it on here. Everybody hit mute, okay?
Okie dokie.
And I got the wrong video up. Hold on.
Yep, girl, you got to get the other one.
I got the wrong video up. This is the lady. This is the same lady who we're going to be discussing, but I just got the wrong video up. So let me drop this one and
Okie
share the
dokie.
other one. Because this shit just had me like feeling some type of way.
I saw both them videos.
Yes,
Mhm.
ain't it crazy? Okay, we're going to play it for the peoples. Okay, here we go. I'm about to add it on now. Okay. Yeah, I just hate the video so small, but as long as you can hear it, I guess.
Can I speak to Rachel?
Yes, sir.
Can you come outside?
Sure. Who are you?
I'm explaining all that to you.
Okay.
Her name is Samantha.
Samantha, okay.
It's so nice to meet you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Okay.
Matter of fact, can we have a seat?
Sure. Okay. If you said,
I want to have a conversation with you, grown woman.
oh, well, you got to tell me what we're talking about. I have no idea.
So I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
So, you know Daniel
Samantha.
Saul Clayton, right?
Yeah, I do.
He's your kid's father.
Yes.
I'm his girlfriend.
Boy, let me tell you something. That man don't have girlfriends.
Well,
You can talk to Bree. You can talk to me.
I just want to be. I
you're
just
gonna
want.
waste your time with him.
No, I just want to have a conversation with you,
Okay. Yeah.
woman.
No, that's fine.
I didn't come to your house.
But how did you find out where I live? That's what baffles me right now.
I'm very strategic.
No. That's psycho. Okay.
No,
You don't show up to another woman's house and tell them this stuff. I'm not bothered by
no,
whatever they tell me.
no.
But
Don't think that.
I never.
You got to show the other one the hood table.
Oh yeah, I got it. I'm about to drop it. Then we got to go to number 2.
Yeah, because it's.
I hate it's like 3 different videos, y'all, but bear with me.
Okay.
I should have just showed y'all the one. But see, the other one that I wanted to show you with all the videos together, that was from somebody's YouTube channel. So
Right.
you know how people be on here. I don't
Yeah,
want to.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. They
So let me
want-
go
they
ahead
want-
and but see okay, so while we're pulling up the second one, basically what you were seeing was a lady came to another woman's house because she's sleeping with the lady's baby daddy. And I guess I don't know, Charlie, if she was coming to verify if he was still sleeping with his baby mama. I think that's what the whole thing was about.
Pretty much. Like, I gathered from the video that she had realized that, he had a baby mama he was still messing with. And so she went over there to tell her woman to woman, I'm his girlfriend.
Right. And so here's part 2, and then it's going to be a part 3 as well. So let me blow this up so y'all can see it a little bigger. I hate these TikToks. The videos are so small. But here we go.
I'm mad at you. No, you can't be mad at me. You don't know me like that. Hold on.
Hello.
Oh. Hold on, Diana.
So you're a liar,
Basically, yes, he is.
and you're a cheat.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet your girlfriend, Samantha.
Rachel's right here.
Yeah, she's all in my face right now.
She's right here.
Yeah.
So you've been lying and cheating on
She's
me
at my house, by the way.
this whole time?
Thank you, Daniel.
You've been lying and cheating this whole time.
Yes, he has. He has Bree, me, you.
So you know what I'm finna go do? I'm finna go fuck his whole life up.
You don't waste your time on him. Don't
No.
waste your time on him.
No, I'm telling you.
Don't waste your time on
I'm
him.
from New York.
On Saul Clayton, you're wasting your time.
I am look at me, Rachel.
So why are you upset over this? You're wasting. How old are you?
I'm not mad.
No, how old are you?
I'm not
I have
mad.
to know this.
Listen, I want you to understand something.
You're mad because you're about to go take
I'm
action
not-
on somebody. That
I am
ain't worth your
so
time.
not mad at you.
I
just wanted the truth.
I made him I spent $400 on a cake I made for him yesterday.
That's the cake?
That's my cake.
The cake he spent?
No, that's my cake.
That's the cake he
I
spent.
She
have it on
just
my
paid
video.
$400 for
This
his cake.
The one with the star and
This cake? This cake? I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna fuck everything you got going on. On my mama. On my mama. On my mama. On my mama. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck that car up. And I'm gonna fuck everything you got going on, you lying ass bitch. On my life. On my life, bitch. You a lying ass bitch. You a lying ass hoe. You a lying ass hoe. Yeah, on my life, bitch. Yeah, that's how we finna play this shit.
So let me tell you.
So let me tell you what it says about you.
Okay.
Let me tell you what it says about you.
Does he tell you I work 2 jobs and I pay for everything for his kids and he don't pay me nothing?
Let me tell you,
No
nah,
child support.
I finna lay it all.
Yeah.
We finna lay it all down on the line. What's your name?
I asked him to pull up and he said that he don't want to pull up. So
Yeah, he ain't gonna. Let me.
No, hold on.
Nah,
this is my phone. Give me a second.
Yeah, let him answer that motherfucker.
Hello.
Yeah, let that nigga answer that motherfucker, bitch. With your lying, disgusting ass bitch. You a lying ass hoe. You dirty ass motherfucker. You thought a nigga wasn't gonna find out what the fuck going on? Your bitch ass nigga.
So
Your bitch ass nigga, I'ma get your ass shot, bitch. I'ma get your ass shot, bitch.
I mean, you're the one with this relationship.
I'ma get your ass killed, motherfucker. I'ma get your ass killed, nigga.
I didn't ask.
I'ma get your ass killed, nigga. I'ma get your ass killed, you fuck ass bitch.
See how she all in her face?
Hold on.
All my life.
Yeah.
What?
Count your days, nigga. Count your days.
What'd you say?
Count your days. Count your motherfucking days, nigga. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. Everything just been revealed. You's a hoe. You's a hoe.
You had her in my
You's
car
a
too,
pussy ass nigga. He did.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day. He picked me up in your car. Told me that your car was in storage. Told me your car was in storage, my girl.
Damn. That's up.
Told me your shit in storage. He had to get his auntie codes to get your shit out of storage. Whole time your car at your house. Whole time kids at your storage. You a fuck nigga.
I did. I put.
You was a pussy ass nigga.
Yeah, purposely.
Yeah. Let's run. He don't even know. I'm
that's good. I mean, it don't bother me.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you.
No, you can't.
Okay, we got one more to go. Then we go get it cracking on the content of the commentary. Okay, just give me 1 second. So I can put the number 3 one up. Child, this is crazy.
Hey, Miss Melissa.
Hey, Mel. My boo said, "Whoa."
Oh, wait till you hear what she
Hello,
got to
everybody.
say. The baby
Hello,
mama.
Melissa.
That's what I think you pulling up next, right? The baby mama video?
No, there was 3
explains it?
parts, and then the baby mama.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second. Y'all can talk though, but let me pull it up.
Yeah, I saw this the other day. I was scrolling on here, and I saw the videos and what the baby mama said. And I'm gonna say this: I've been with a cheating person before, right? Never had anybody show up to my house or no nothing like that. But I had girls call me after we broke up. We're always thinking that me and him was still seeing each other or getting back together or whatever the case may be, and it was never that. And he would tell them all kind of lies. I kept his car. He didn't have a car. That was mine. I kept his PlayStation. That wasn't his PlayStation. It was mine, and he pawned it and lost it because he couldn't keep a damn job. And all kind of damn lies, right? And so when they would call me, I'd have to tell them the truth. And obviously they'd be super mad when they found out the truth. I'm like, look, I'm not talking to him. I don't want to talk to him. I have yes, has he tried to get back together with me since y'all been together? Yeah. But let me go ahead and mute up so we can see the rest of this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see part 3, then we're gonna hear from the baby mama child.
Told me that your car was in storage. Told me your car was in storage, my girl.
Damn. That's up.
Told me your shit in storage. He had to get his auntie codes to get your shit out of storage. Whole time your car at your house. Whole time kids at your storage. You a fuck nigga.
I did. I put.
You was a pussy ass nigga.
Yeah, purposely.
Let's run. He don't even know. I'm
that's good. I mean, it don't bother me.
Yeah.
I figured this was going on.
Yeah, that's real nigga shit. That what the fuck going on, you pussy ass nigga. Yeah, you pussy ass bitch.
Ain't nothing gonna change with me.
Ain't nothing gonna change. Cause you's a fuck nigga. You's a fuck nigga.
Okay, Samantha, you're in my face. You gotta
you's a fuck nigga.
For a minute, you're in my face.
He's
right
a
now.
fuck nigga. Bro, hell yeah, I wanna smoke. I'm finna pull up to your house right now. And I'm finna destroy every fucking thing you own.
Amen. So
I'm finna destroy everything you own. Everything this nigga own. I'm finna go to his house right now. Yeah, bitch, I'm coming, you hoe ass nigga. I'm on my way, bitch. I'm on my way, bitch. You a liar. And you a cheat. And you ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit.
Don't you have a phone?
She ain't shit. Up in your car. You told me that your car was in storage.
Oh boy. Only thing I'm going to say to that is I don't know the outcome because I didn't see the video at all. But honestly, if she got her ass whooped, she deserved it. Period.
Well, no, the baby mama and the girl did not get into it at all. She was hollering into the baby mama's phone at the baby daddy. The baby daddy was cheating on the baby mama and his other girlfriend. I heard a lady's name called Bree, and then this new
Yeah.
girl Stephanie came up. The baby mama said,
Samantha.
"Look,
Her name's Samantha.
yeah, her name is Samantha." But he also was talking to another girl named Bree.
Uh-huh. He was talking to quite a few women, but here is the baby mama, the one that was sitting
You got to hear
down.
this. This gonna
Yeah.
give you all the context for those videos.
Yep, here we go.
My doorstep. So me and my friend went to the corner store around 7:10. We were driving back and there was a car in the middle of the road and it was just sitting there. Head was down like this and we're like, okay, what the fuck? And so I wound up honking. She moves out the way. So I park in my driveway. My friend happens to notice that she's next door and she's like, that girl looks kind of sketchy. I don't pay no mind to it. So I go inside and not even 5 minutes later, there's a knock, knock, knock at the door. So I'm about to sit down and work and I just hurried up and rushed to the door. I look out the peephole. I see it's a woman. And immediately in my mind, this is one of the questions that you guys asked in the comments over and over is why would I just open the door and not look at the Ring doorbell? Well, you guys got to understand, I lived in this neighborhood for 5 years. I am considered the neighborhood mom. All the kids come here and there is sometimes little altercation. So I have to deal with parents. So I initially thought it was a parent or she was doing the Lord's work and passing on the gospel because I got a lot of them that come to my door too. So I opened the door and you guys seen in the video what occurred. Now, one of the questions I got in this video a lot was, why did you remain so calm? Was I on Lexapro? Was I on anything? No, I wasn't on anything. I have been through so much drama with Daniel that it has become numb. I've become cold in my heart from it. I've healed in so many ways, but when it comes to him and his drama, I don't let it affect me. Yes, we did see each other still. Yes, we did still speak, but it was for convenience on my part. He still played the part of, oh, I want to keep the family together. It's not fair for my kids to be separated. But his whole thing is that he just don't want another man living or being around my kids. And that's not acceptable, from his part. So I definitely don't see myself. That was another question. I don't see myself speaking with this man anymore. I don't, absolutely not. Other than for the kids, which I brought it up to him yesterday, that I don't want my kids at his place nor him over here, because the problem is when she is making those threats of spraying up a house or killing someone, my kids don't need to be involved in that. And for whatever reason, Mr. Daniel doesn't understand that concept. He was very upset. So he wanted me to take the video down. Guys, I'm not taking the video down. After all this man has put me through all these years, shaming me or talking about me or putting me down or all the lies behind my back, it is now time for me to shine. And here I am today. Now, another question that I got a lot in the comments was, why was she acting so weird? That's because she was severely intoxicated.
And I'm going to just stop right there because I knew that hoe was drunk or hot. But I didn't want to play all of it. We got the gist of what happened. So I want to hear your thoughts. Charlie, you want to go first?
Okay, so when I watched this situation, right, at first I was like, what's going on? And then I caught on to it that it's the girlfriend of the baby daddy. The only thing that I would say that, and I'm glad that she came at the baby mama respectfully in a way, but then she kept, because he was on the phone, she kept putting her face in and hollering in the girl's face, talking about him. right? Trying to get him to hear her on the phone because I guess he ain't picking up her calls no more. To me, I could understand respectfully telling her, but like, look, I didn't know about you until da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know y'all were back together. I thought you were just, you're the baby mom, you the baby dad, whatever. And I've been seeing him for such and such time. This is what's been going on. But to be that like screaming in the ear type situation and all that. And then, I'm sorry to say, but I think that baby mama gonna go right back to him. I don't know about you, but that's just the way I feel. And she'll be a part of his circus again, and there'll be more bull crap because you know about the girl named Bree while she's still seeing him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then the girl says she's gonna spray up the house. I don't blame her for not wanting him around while that girl's saying that, because what if she did get mad, go to the baby mama's house, he's not there, but then their innocent children are involved, or and he's probably on that, why are you gonna keep my kids away from me? No, I'm trying to protect our kids from your mess because you're playing stupid games and you're gonna win a stupid prize, and I don't want my child in the crosshair. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to play around with women's hearts and stuff. He's dead wrong. The reason the girl got, this is FYI for y'all, got their the baby mama's address is because he, the baby daddy, posted a picture or something that had the address shown, and she saw it on his IG or social media or whatever. That's how the girl got. She didn't look up the baby mama, nothing like that. She literally got it from his post. He was posting something about their kid or something like that, and she literally got it from his post, the baby mama's address. So the girl didn't go look up nothing. She literally got it from the baby daddy, and yeah, this situations like this can get. I'm glad the two women didn't fight. I'm glad she wasn't up there on some, you know, BS, because that's another thing I see happen is that a man like that will push two women to where they want to fight each other. They want to talk about each other's kids. Like respectively, when we talk about the Blueface situation, he gets all them women to fighting each other and not fighting him, the one that needs it. And I hope this baby mama don't go back like a dumbass, because it's just going to keep happening. He's a cheater. He's proven it multiple times. That's why she was so calm, because she knows what he does. She know, and she puts up with it. I'm sorry, that's just dumb in my opinion. You already knew about. She kept saying the name of the other girlfriend as Bree, so obviously there is another woman involved to say, yes, you, me, and Bree. You should talk to Bree. You see what I'm saying? Like, so y'all know how this man is and y'all all playing his games? Mm-mm. Go ahead and say your part, Mr. Vegan.
And she know how he is too, the baby mama, because she said I just bought him a $400 cake yesterday for his
Right,
birthday.
right.
And the
So,
girlfriend was like, "This cake right here." The girlfriend was showing her the cake on her phone.
on the phone.
But go ahead, Mr. Williams.
Well, what a tangled web we weave, and those we try to deceive. I'm throwing all the blame on the man because he didn't have sense enough to.
Is there any way you could raise your sound up a little bit, Mr. Williams?
Okay, let me see if I can get in here and get my audio up.
Yeah, because it's really low. And I want everybody to hear your commentary.
Is that a little bit better? A little bit better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What I'm saying is this man doesn't have the right to even be walking around. Now, I women, when a man is involved with more than one woman, he should know better to have them that damn close, number one, to where they can reach out and touch each other. Number two, he's a dog for doing that to a woman anyway. And he's got kids by a woman. And he's not thinking about, just like I said, that woman on there, she got drunk and ain't no telling what she might have done to his kids. You see what I'm saying? Uh, Men got to be careful of the women that they pick and choose too. You see what I'm saying? Because there are some women out there that will go off on the deep end, and even though they try to ruin you, they ruin the other woman and your kids in the process. Because I've seen situations like this before. Guys got multiple women, and I have seen them get together and beat that man's ass too, also. But I've also seen the women turning against each other, and why that is, I don't know. I used to say that a man can do no more than what a woman lets him do. And that goes for respecting her, being able to have multiple women, and she knows it and she puts up with it. They got to stop that kind of bullshit. I don't care how sweet he talks or how good he might look, and that's basically what it sounds like. He's sweet talking all of them. Uh, Shit, they should have beat his ass. And the drunk girl, I don't know. Like I said, she's a loose cannon. She was a loose cannon in the whole equation, and he never should have even gotten with her in the first place. So
And he posted the baby mama
yeah,
address.
posted all that. Yeah, that's stupid. That is stupid. Why you want to do something like that, man?
Your kids, that's where your kids sleep at night.
What if that girl got mad and did spray up that
Thank
house
Did do
you.
when he
something? No,
wasn't
that's all.
there, and then his children are in the crossfire because he wanted to play stupid games and win stupid prizes?
No,
Exactly.
he wasn't playing those stupid games. He wanted to play that Casanova Romeo and Pimp Daddy game. That shit played out years ago, man. Come on. Like I said, I look at young people now, these young guys out in the street, and for them to still be pulling that crap and doing all that stupid kind of shit like we did back in the day, but as we got older, like I said, you don't hurt a woman's feelings just because. And it seems like men nowadays are hurting women's feelings because they can get away with it. You know, they're treating them any kind of way and saying any kind of thing to them. But on the same equation, women need to talk to women about these kind of men. I've seen a lot of women even say here on YouTube, "Oh, I like the hood type dude, the hood type end." Yeah, you might like a hood end, but what you want to settle down with? A guy that's established, that's got a life, that's got a business or something, or you want to settle down with a guy that rides around in the neighborhood selling drugs to people every day and disrespecting you, having different baby mamas.
Nope.
So,
That was me in my 20s, but not at the age I am now.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
I had something like that. It, like I said, it wasn't exactly right. So I didn't have no random girl show up to my house because he was cheating while we were together. It was after we broke up that all his girlfriends or the girls he was messing around with would try to call me because he would always do this thing when he would get drunk. He'd talk about how much he missed me, blah blah blah. And I heard it from
yeah,
multiple people, not him. I heard it from multiple people. Be like, yeah, when he gets drunk, all he talks about is how much he misses you, he loves you, he wants to be back with you, and he would do this to his girlfriends as an abusive tactic, right? And they would call
right.
me
He'll probably
asking,
say, yeah, I know what he would probably say. Oh, I was better off living with Charlie than I was with you now. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, and
Like I said, that's a psychological ploy that men will do to other women, especially weak women that don't think for themselves that, hey, look, if you think I'm that bad, why are you with me? That's the first
and
thing right there.
then he'd play that game of telling them that he could be back with me, blah blah blah, and or that me and him had been together when we hadn't, and they would call me and ask me if me and him were still talking or whatever, and I'd be like, I do. What part of I do not want him do you not understand? If I wanted him, yeah, I could have. I do not want him, so don't even so much as feel a jealous bone in your body or think that that's ever going to be a thing. It's not. I do not want him. I said the only reason that me and him should have any contact, and I would explain to him, is for our child. I said, yes, would I rather be on friendly terms with him? Yes, so we can co-parent. But do I want him? No, never that. So if there's any, like communication between us, from my side, that's all it will ever be. Now he
Yeah,
has now I did tell someone because he would do this. When they would break up, he would contact me, want to take me out to dinner, want to do these things, want to get back with me, and I would always say no. So they would call me and contact me and said, when we were broke up, did y'all do anything? No. He tried. I said no. I don't want him. Now I would tell them the truth of yes, he tried to get back with me. Yes, he did contact me. Yes, this did happen, but no, we did not do anything. No, I'm not going to be with him. So get that out of your head. I just want a co-parent. He is the one that's, and then sometimes when they would break up, he'd start telling me about their stuff and all that, because I'd be like, oh my God. And then he would lie to them. I had one girl's mom call me because he told her parents all kinds of lies. And she asked me the God honest truth of what we went through, what was going on. I said, no, that's not his car. Let me tell you the story of what happened, blah, 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 blah. No, this is that. I don't have his PlayStation. It was actually my PlayStation first off, and he pawned it and lost it in pawn. So the pawn shop actually got that, and it was mine, not his. He wouldn't keep a job. He wouldn't da 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 this. And the God honest truth, I said, look, he has his issues or whatever. I'm not gonna down him to you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Whether you want to receive it or not, that's on you. I said, but I'm just gonna pre-tell you right now where he's at. I wouldn't have him around my daughter because at the time I heard that he was doing some things he ought not to,
Oh
and
Lord.
he done got on that meth pipe. You feel me?
Mm.
And I said,
So look, here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say right now. Any woman that has a man that's a druggie or an alcoholic, and she knows
my
it,
ex was an
she knows it,
alcoholic.
leave that son of a bitch alone.
Alone.
Period. I don't know why women, and then they want to blame us men for all the problems that they have. Because I've had women come up to, even married women, when I was in my younger days, like I said, being a DJ, I've seen a lot of evil shit out there coming from women. And these dumbass men was out there doing the same funky things that they doing now today. They bring a woman in the club and their wife is sitting right there with them.
Mm.
What kind of shit is that?
And then the women fight each other. That's the part that kills me. I will
Well,
say,
they fight
I'm
each
very,
they fight each other. Wait a minute. They say men have egos, but women have egos too. Let's
yes,
face it.
sir.
So okay,
I,
so and if a woman doesn't think enough of herself to know that the man she's got isn't worth a shit, why would she get mad with another woman that when she gets him, she sees that he ain't worth a shit either? Then they want to
I,
sit up there and get mad with each other.
I will say I was
Well,
lucky
oh
that
sorry, go ahead.
each one of the girls that my ex did that with were they did try to come at me at first with a little bit of rah rah, but when they started talking to me, they're like, "Oh shit, you're cool as hell. I don't know why he did that to you. You're a cool ass person." But I, it's how you speak back to a person. But I'm very fortunate that none of his women that he played with were crazy enough to try to harm me, my son, my child, or wanting to just fight me for no reason. So they came to me asking questions. There's a difference between coming to someone respectfully, asking questions, than being on that rah rah. You know what I'm saying? I got
Right, I
both.
know what
Definitely,
you're
but she
saying.
was
And see,
definitely under the influence. I can definitely
definitely
say that.
right,
And the
definitely
baby
drunk.
mama believes so as well. But one thing I
Right.
have to say is, excuse me, I was once a young woman, young girl, whatever you want to call it. And there were times where I have went to somebody's house. I have called
Hmm.
somebody. It was no woman to woman. It was no none of that. But it was like arguments and stuff over a man. And I
Right.
looking at that girl, she looks fairly young, at least a lot younger than the baby mama. So that
Right.
might have played a part in it too. And then on top of that, it sounded like she was drunk on top of that. So she could have been those two things, plus her naivety to what he's doing that took her to that lady's house, because you should never and nothing, thank God nothing ever happened to me where I'm not around anymore, but you should never go to a woman's house over a man, because you don't never know
Never.
what's going to happen. You know, you never know what's going to happen, and you going to
That's
basically another man's where his children sleep to confront about their father. Like, look at the
right.
bigger picture here. You look dumb. You look dumb. And yeah, there were times when I did that shit when I was younger and I looked dumb. And it was a dumb move. So I wish there were people around her to tell her, fuck that motherfucker. If you think he cheating, or you know he cheating, or have an idea, or you got proof, just leave him alone. You ain't got to go to different women's house, because what's that gonna do?
But
All the
that's what
time
the
she
baby
spent yelling
mama.
in that damn phone, all the
Right.
time that she spent
All
yelling
up in
that
her
damn
face.
phone,
Like
you can
that.
best
Yeah.
believe that she probably went home and cussed him out, and they still together right now. But my part two to this, part two. Ain't no way I would have sat there on that motherfucking bench while that bitch bending down in my face, yelling and screaming and snatching up my phone. Ain't no motherfucking way. That whole Ring video would have been totally different.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
been
it
totally.
would have
First of
been.
all, she didn't say "bitch, get out of my face" until she didn't even say "bitch." She like Samantha, Samantha. No, it would have been "bitch, get the fuck up out of my motherfucking face." See, that's intimidating. When you in a situation and you sitting down and somebody peering over you real close
Yeah,
and yelling
very
at you, that's
intimidating.
intimidation. You might off and try to hit you or something. Nah, give me 50 feet, bitch. You can yell and scream over there. So I didn't understand that part. That's what all people were saying in the chat was like, why you letting her yelling at you and standing over you like that?
Right.
I will
Yeah.
say the baby mama did try to tell the young lady, said, "There's no use fighting over this man. He does this all the time." So I guarantee that this isn't the only time a woman has come up to her. It's just the first woman that's come up to her with severe disrespect like that. Me, myself, and I would have told her, said, "Hey, look, I know you trying to holler at him. I know you angry at him, but don't talk to me that way." It would have been the first time. The second time, I would have stood up and said,
Yeah, my kids in the house and you yelling and
"Calm
screaming out
your
here like
ass
a
Yeah.
down."
baby.
Yeah.
On top
Yeah.
of that, you drawing attention. I don't give a fuck if I do live in the hood, which I do. But on top of that, I don't want everybody in my motherfucking business.
There you
Like,
go.
like she
That's
should
it.
have like that. See, that couldn't have been me because that bitch. We probably would have been fighting.
Yeah.
We probably would have been. She came out the house all calm. You, what's your name? Your name? Why? Well, I want to talk to you. Could you come outside? I would have went right in my bedroom and grabbed my shit and came outside. What's up? The
Yep.
fuck you
Yep.
want? Why the fuck you at my house? Bitch, get
Yep.
out of here.
I'd have,
All that long, drawn out conversation and yelling in the phone and all that shit. That bitch would have been gone in less than 5 minutes.
wouldn't have been necessary. Wouldn't have been necessary at all.
I'm
You
like,
right.
damn.
Shit. And like I said, some
Mm-mm.
people, and you when you look at people like that, you wonder, do they have a death wish on them or something like that? Because why would you do something as asinine as that anyway? To me, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand people like that. I did,
It
and
could have
those
been
videos,
faithful either way, Williams. It could have been faithful for the bitch that came over, and it could have been
yeah,
faithful for the one who came out the door.
out the door. So
What if
Especially
she
if she
was
was so
crazier?
drunk and stuff. Ain't no telling if the drunk woman had a weapon on her or something in the
yeah,
car. And
yeah,
she's drunk.
yeah, and or else could have been standing there. And I've seen cases where a
Mm-hmm.
person opened a door, and that's the last time they ever opened their door.
Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. People in the comments like, why you even open the door? And she gonna say, because I kids be at my house and da da da. I ain't never. How many
No,
times I told you that the kids in our neighborhood stayed at our house day in and day out? We would wake up in the morning and the kids are sitting outside waiting on my kids to finish breakfast so they could play. Like,
yeah.
ain't no way I'm just gonna open the door to some random bitch outside my house. Like, hello, how, hey. No, I'm be talking through the window. What you
Yeah,
want?
what you want? No, I'm not on. I
But
got no
hell no.
kids. No. Mm-mm.
But anyway, we got 3 more minutes. So anything y'all got to say in 3 more minutes? Because I'm going to get my
Well,
baby
no,
from school.
okay. Hey, congratulations! And you know what? I love that the way your daughter. I kind of it tugged at my heart to see her crying about her baby
Oh,
boy.
it did. And see, that's my son. She's my daughter-in-law. That's my son. But I
Daughter-in-law.
call her
Okay.
daughter. She call me mom. You know how I go. But that's
Yeah.
actually my son and his, the mother of
No,
his
that's
child.
good
But
though.
yeah, it was so
Yeah,
like,
but that was so
oh.
cute. And then you had to tell a story that you had to go get him.
Oh yes, like he been child today. Today, my son said we all gonna have to talk to him. It's gonna take a village. It's gonna take a village because he's just not used. He's not used to being in a classroom. He's not used to. So the teacher is like, I don't know. But see, day one it was rough. Day
Yeah.
two he got sent home. Day three we ain't got no phone call, and I'm about to
No,
pick
you ain't
him
got
up.
nothing. So,
So I think today went really well, and I'm so excited. I told my son, I said, I want to be the one to pick him up today because I'm so excited and I want to talk about school and how
yeah.
everything went because I just love and adore that baby so darn much. Y'all
I know
just
it. I know
don't.
what you're
Y'all
saying.
think y'all understand, but y'all don't really understand. That's
I
like
understand.
literally
I got,
my
believe it or not,
heartstrings.
I got a little boy. I know his mom. I watched his mom grow up. When she had him, I was there at the hospital with him when he was first born because it's just a family, it's a group, and I watched him grow up, and now he's playing football in junior high,
Yes.
and
I can't wait
seeing,
to those days because I think he gonna
yeah,
play
see,
sports because his son, I mean his father was very, very athletic and he still is. So
right,
I think he might end up playing sports. I really, really
and,
do.
and see
But
those
yeah,
are
so
the
I
things.
gotta get out of here. I gotta go get my baby from school. He don't
Yeah,
even
you
know
get
I'm
that baby.
coming.
Give our AC Poo a hug for us.
I
Yeah,
And I
will.
just
yeah,
want to
give
say
him
that
a
I
big
love you,
old
Hood
hug.
Table.
I
And
love
And
you
thank you,
too, sugar.
and thank you for having me up there, even
You're
even
welcome.
though
It's always a pleasure, Mr. William. What time you gonna be live tonight?
I'm planning on going live about 8:30 Central Standard Time because
8:30
I'm in
Central.
Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, 8:30 Central.
Okay,
And
and I already made my request. So don't you play my
oh yes,
request till you see me drop down that chat. Okay? Okay.
okay,
All right.
okay, all righty.
All right, love. Talk to you later.
huggies.
All right, I'm gonna drop him down just in case it mess with the sound.
And
All right, boo.
huggies to you. And make sure y'all hit that like, that share, that subscribe. And she's going to do it in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and do my keep it hood. All right, love y'all. I'm out.
Love you too. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Linda. Child, Linda, we done talked about everything from the B sector to trending baby mama news, baby mama drama. But yeah, so we did have a really good show today. I thank and appreciate everybody who hit the panel. We had Lovely Love, we had Charlie, we had Mr. Williams, we had Jay Dunn. Did I get everybody? Was that everybody who hit the panel? I think that was it. And hey, Happy Life. Did I speak to you, Happy Life? How you doing, boo? But yeah, if y'all want to catch the replay, y'all know y'all can always catch the replay. But yes, if you haven't already, please like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you happen to be new here. Thank you again for the super chats. Yvonne, thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. She said this is for the goals, okay? And then Big O, thank you so very much. I appreciate you too. Thank you guys for supporting the Hood Table. I appreciate that. And again, make sure you like and share the video if you haven't done it already. There's the Cash App if you want to donate to the Cash App for the commentary. $sign the Hood Table 402. And on that note, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and say it with me now. Always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.